How's it going, Rackle viewers? Grimgaddy right back into another Grim Rolls Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition session of my own little homebrew of ninjas. Okami no Kage specifically, Chapter 2, Session 2. Not to be confused with my Yokai Hunter group. Same world, very different parts of it. But I digress. Let's go ahead and rejoin the Discord and do a little recap as my dog whines in the background.
You won't.
Yeah, no I won't. But it will still be funny if you try to stop me.
Why would I ever do that?
I'm gonna yeet the fucking dwarf, and it's gonna be the happiest moment of my life.
Oh, yes.
Allow me to tell you, no one throws dwarf. Dwarf throws you. Specifically your sword. Into a web. Go fucking get it.
Oh wait, hold on, one moment. I cast tongues. Now I tell him, now go fucking get it.
That was beautiful.
Because I'm gonna flex on this mini-boss and make my DM hate his decisions.
I legitimately am playing an ass.
It's
So no different than normal, really.
Yeah, no different.
How's that any different than any other character? I'm kidding.
Oh,
I mean, you could be playing a Kenku.
what's wrong with Kenku?
Oh my god. Let's not get this started again. Anyway, as you may remember where we last left off, you guys... through the power of redheads and sexy, managed to convince a poor dwarf captain, unknowingly about to be sent to his death, to barter you passage to the island of Zaratan, which has kind of been quarantined off, as people have been going there and never returning, and no one sent word back. To the point where Kenshin themselves, he and her, sent their top shinobi to the island to investigate and found no reply back. And at their personal request, asked for the heroes and fellers of Nobunaga, though that's mostly a whispered rumor among the daimyos because it's the only thing that made sense to them, to send you guys instead, in hopes that you would find something and actually report back. You saved the world, after all. Surely this is in your capabilities. A couple days sailing in, however, you found out exactly why no one's been returning from Zaratan, as you found your ship assaulted by an Umibozu.
3.
Yeah, a few. Which rather handily sunk your ship, leaving you to dog paddle for your life in the vague direction of a lighthouse, finding yourselves on the beach of Zaratan, managing to just avoid a goblin scouting party, following them to a small fishing village after encountering Styx again, dropping some insight for those knowledgeable about yokai, which made sense, and then proceeded to wipe the floor with every goblin at the fishing village.
What goblins?
Exactly. Speaking of which, let's go ahead, swap the scene over, and relish in this wonderful fucking massacre of goblinoids that I see before me.
Everyone
My
is
father will hear
screaming.
about this.
No, we're not here to hurt you. Get away from us!
Now, you're not Nekechi, for God's sake. Come on.
True. But I will
No.
use the Kama to climb my way down.
Alright, come on, don't start messing.
Okay, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm almost dead. I have nothing left.
I mean, are you certain? You still have the Tengu.
I mean, you look fine to me.
Everybody looks fine to me.
I'm not hurt. I'm tired.
Who the hell are all of you?
The scar takes some explaining.
Reinforcements would be the simplest way to describe it, sir.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Though I must admit, we are fish out of water. Quite literally, I assure you. Care to explain to me just how long ago this happened? I assure you, we mean you no harm. We're here to help.
This started over a month ago. We've heard nothing.
Well, we might have an answer for that as well.
I mean, it appears that we can't communicate with anyone else outside of this island.
Primarily because our current sending talisman is a bit, let us say, waterlogged. Do you happen to know of anyone of magical inclination here? And he'll just turn to the group, offering a slight smile.
I mean, maybe the shrine priests or the monks more north of the island, I suppose, but we haven't heard from them. We've been kind of just forced to stay here.
Understandable.
No.
Do you guys know where these goblins are coming from? Do they have like a base?
I mean, they've taken over the heads of the estates.
Oh boy.
They've kind of been just using them as a sort of base.
Should we be concerning about the fire and maybe talk after we put it out?
You already put them out with your windblade.
Most of them. But it's only 30 feet from when I cast it, so there are some fires still somewhere.
That's suddenly being pointed to the fact that some of their huts and storehouses are still on fire. Yeah, a lot of the villagers start just booking it, grabbing buckets and shit.
If I recall, I had one level 3 slot, so I can try tidal wave, but that's gonna do some damage to structures.
I'm Oh, hey, I have a few spells.
But so you said you were reinforcements, so there's more of you, right?
No, just
No.
us.
Just us.
Currently, you could say that we're the scouting group. Essentially, our task is to come upon the islands, reconnoiter, and, well, once we get a understanding of the situation, regroup. But as I said, our sending talisman has been damaged in the ensuing chaos.
You actually
Just-
So I think.
you actually watch as two of the villagers kind of look at each other and just they actually look more worried now. Why did they just send more shinobi?
More?
More shinobi.
Aw.
So you've had a few come here.
Well, we've had one. We didn't catch
Oh.
his name. He kind of just showed up and asked a couple of questions and just left.
Did you ever see which direction he went?
Well, he went south, but I don't know where. Hobgoblins show up on the regular with their scouting parties and just take our food, have their fun, occasionally burn down the storehouse. Though they are really weird and said that we have to keep our dead ready for them on arrival.
Keep the dead ready. Nani? Interesting. What did they do with the dead when they say keep them ready?
I don't know, they just come and collect them when they come for the food.
Shinobi? Huh.
I know that. Well, I guess I can't really say that I know. I'm sorry that it's taken us so long to get here. Let us try to make amends for our tardiness. Any information that you can offer in regards to where these foreigners come from will contribute to helping us ensure that you have a better life.
I mean, they arrived at night during a storm on several ships. They overtook the docks here, and I'm guessing the ones up north as well.
Hmm.
The samurai, they sent a force out to meet them, and they were just cut down.
How many goblins are we talking about?
Well, I'll give you a hint. This was a scouting party you killed.
This
Yeah,
is a
and
scouting party?
this is supposed to be a
crap.
whole-scale invasion after all.
Okay, I don't know.
Hmm.
We are not warriors. We don't deal in wars like this.
Are you
I
saying
thought
that
we were-
out loud, or?
That's a good question. Are you
Yeah.
saying that out loud? Oh, man.
I'm pretty sure they don't expect us to be. We're like 5 people. We cannot wage war against goblins.
We're keepers of the peace, not warriors. No, kidding.
5.
Speak for yourself.
I was
I've-
quoting Star Wars.
I don't know what
my
that is.
my friend undersells his own abilities. I assure you that, well, if you want results, there's a reason that they sent only our number here. I assure you we're more than enough. But we do need all of you.
So anyone still that looks to be injured amongst the civilians?
I mean, wait, amongst your party or amongst the villagers that are alive?
Villagers that are alive.
I mean, cuts and bruises. It looks like some of the goblins might have roughed them up for fun, but nothing like too serious. Unless you count the corpses.
Well, the corpses we shall arrange for proper funeral, but tend to the wounded if we can.
You actually take notice as one of the villagers is kind of quietly whispering to another one. Actually, gotta get placement here. Yep, Hanzo will catch that. Right, you're literally right there, and you would catch it. Kimiko would also catch it. They're
But where my token is sitting, I am struggling to do anything on Roll20 now. I can't move. I'm not. I tried to reload it. I got a black screen.
Okay. Calm
Oh,
down.
yeah. This is becoming ridiculous. This computer's so slow.
It happens from time to time, sadly.
Yeah, so I don't even know where my token's sitting at this point. Oh,
Right where it was from the last session.
it didn't move? Okay.
Yeah, it hasn't moved.
Diagonally 2 squares from me.
Yeah, because I tried to move it and the arrow was showing it a different box.
Let me check some things here. No, you're still here under...
Still where I was last session.
Oh, I was just noticing that you weren't even in the Roll20.
Yeah, because I tried to reload it because I couldn't grab my token to move, and now it's just sitting on the loading screen.
Try closing the browser out and opening it again.
Okay.
To be fair, Roll20's been really screwy the last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
That's
Roll20
true.
does that from time to time too, so it could be a Roll20 issue.
It's usually just
Yeah, that's
because...
what I'm wondering.
Yeah, it's usually just because their servers get, like, way overloaded, and it just cannot handle that many people on at once.
Yeah. I had an issue last night with it not wanting to do anything. I was trying to do stuff for Thursday, and like it was showing me tokens that should have been already categorized and stuff. It's like I can't get it to do what I wanted to do on Chrome, so I switched to Firefox, and it seemed to correct itself. So
Yeah, sometimes that's also a thing. Anyway, but no,
At it because this laptop is painfully slow.
I understand.
Okay, there it goes.
Wish I
memes now.
Troubleshooting aside, we are in the middle of something.
Yes.
Indeed.
Anyway, as said, Kimiko, Hanzo, and Shinrai, you do catch one of the villagers kind of trying to whisper amongst themselves. They're not very good at being subtle. They do mention about how maybe they should tell you guys about the other shinobi that have already been on the island.
What shinobi?
Oh, they kind of showed up out of the blue one day just looking for work, and one of the estate heads was more than happy to hire them on, as we didn't really have shinobi on the island.
Did they say where they were from?
They did not, though they all dress very similarly. A sort of lavender garb of sorts covering the head and almost acting as if a cloak. Hanzo, that does pique a memory in your head.
Mm-mm.
Which one?
Your clan.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
As my dog looks at me pitifully, like he needs something. But no, Hanzo, yeah, that is pretty spot on for a common garb worn by your original clan.
Old painful memories.
Actually, Shinrai, I think you might have caught that too, now that I think about your backstory. You were a samurai for Oda Nobunaga, were you not? Jen? What is happening? Did I lose everybody?
No, I'm still
No.
here. Jen.
She says on the roll 20 that she's reloading again.
No, that's Hans. That's Eclipse. I'm talking about Jen.
Oh.
Blah, blah, blah. Shinari.
Well, Shinrai.
Yeah.
Hello.
Should I think you went to the bathroom? I heard the bathroom door close.
Ah.
Well, one moment, I guess, since apparently my dog thinks he needs to go out real quick. So sorry, guys.
No problem. I'm still
Yay.
running this nonsense.
Certainly day for complications, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
What was that process to optimize to make it run faster? We did it on my PC. I think I'll do it on this laptop to make sure it's not that.
Alt F4?
No.
I know it was on
No.
the extension for your browser.
You
Grim
can
is-
clear out cookies, cache, and everything else.
No, there was something else Grim had me do. It was when we were on the train. It was making Roll20 run slower than balls.
Like I said, clear cache, cookies, and browser history. Restart the browser and then try that again. That's all I do.
That being said, currently we're not in combat. Theater of the Mind
No.
is a preferable alternative.
Okay, because I'm loaded again, but I still can't grab my token. I was able to, now I can't. It's gotta be whatever that was. I need to optimize this somehow.
Then again, that laptop, I try to get Windows 10 to load, and it won't load.
This thing's painfully slow.
Well, I wish I could buy a new one. I don't have money to buy
Yeah,
one.
neither do I. I'm gonna order that power supply tonight. I gotta get it here as quickly as possible.
Use your Amazon Prime. You might be able to get it tomorrow or at least today.
Or by Wednesday. That way, get it up in there, get it running.
So let me see.
But we did optimize it, or we did pull everything out. We just plugged the power supply in on a Sunday, and it still shut off.
So the power supply is probably worn out then.
I mean, if anybody has a spare laptop that they're willing to give away for free, by all means, send it my way.
Okay, I'm back.
But
Goddamn.
Grim, real quick, what was that thing you had me do last time with my other computer to optimize Roll20? Because it might be the same thing on a laptop.
I honestly cannot remember. I'll try to remember it after the game. All right.
Okay, because I still can't move my token.
Okay. Well,
I also will say I have to pick my brother up. So, yeah.
Gotta love it.
it's all fine. That's all fine. I lost my train of thought. What the hell was I saying?
Essentially,
Me and a
you were
couple
talking
others
about...
picked up Whisperers.
And Shinrai would have caught some information,
Yeah,
especially due to her being a...
barking memories.
Right, because Shinrai, you're a samurai for Oda Nobunaga, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know those shinobi. Granted, been a while since you even seen them. They kind of just went missing one day.
I heard that particular group had gone missing. No one's heard from them in a while.
Surprised they would survive what we just survived.
They've been here
Oh.
long before that.
Ouch.
But they are around. We're just not sure where.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm out of the loop. Who are these shinobi?
Supposedly just a clan that's escaping the Lord. That's what little we know.
Who's the Lord?
They never said.
I wonder if they're still keeping from Oda and they don't know.
It's very possible. They sound like a troop of shinobi that served or worked for Lord Oda.
Oh,
Oh, deserters.
I mean,
They,
to be fair, they're shinobi. Their entire job is information gathering.
Mhm.
Oda was up to some sketchy shit.
Yeah.
Very much.
Not out of the realm of possibility.
might be beneficial to try and link up with them in some way.
Hmm.
I mean, they might know something we don't. Any information now, it's
Mhm.
useful. Where to start, though?
Which way did they go?
They'll just kind of collectively point south.
Everybody saw.
What's south from here? Any city or something?
The main estate, a fairly large town. And there's not much. There's the docks, though they're kind of overrun.
By goblins?
They just kind of look around at all the various goblin corpses around them and kind of look at you as if to say, what do you think?
Oh, more
Look.
targets. More target practice. Let's go.
No.
Be
Once
smart.
again, we are not here to make war, per se.
Damn.
Well, anyway, I don't think we are going to do anything right now. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we should take a rest, a proper one.
Oh, that yes.
I'm
Yes.
still soggy.
I agree.
Also, I don't want to impose, I say to whoever villager we are talking to, but if you let us stay, at least we can assure you there will be no attacks tonight.
I do take some relief in that. A couple of them do handily open their doors to you, seeing as how you did kind of just save them and make sure that they're able to eat for the next couple of weeks. But as you do kind of settle down, help out here and there, be it burying the dead and giving them a proper burial, you do catch whispers amongst them all about how they're worried that when you leave, their safety is gone, and there'll just be more goblins to take the place of the ones that are dead.
That is a good point.
Yes.
Okay, there's no one to fight these goblins? There's no resistance? What's going on? You don't have...
It was stated earlier that the invasion was initially met by the samurai forces of the island, and they were wiped the fuck out.
Yeah. Additionally, no one's heard from the shinobi that have come, and obviously, whatever happened to them, the attacks are still happening.
Hmm.
No, I don't have a way to ensure nothing is going to happen here. Sadly.
They get to keep their food for at least a week, which is more than they've had for a while.
I mean, maybe you can relocate, but I don't know if that's an option.
They shouldn't have to. This is their home.
Well, unless you have a way to prevent another attack.
We could train some of the young villagers some fighting techniques. That's about all we can do at the moment. There's no proper school, no proper teacher.
Hey, Kimiko, can you make me a quick perception check?
I bet they don't even have weapons.
There's no kids.
Perception. Not so much.
As you say that, you kind of actually look around to the villagers. You see a lot of elderly people.
But there is no young one. Where are the young ones go? Is there nobody below the age of 50 around here?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say they were part of the army that was wiped out.
That's probably true.
As you
Let
say that,
us
yeah, as you say
not.
that, they all kind of lower their heads in shame.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Such dour moods.
Hmm.
I think the elders, more than anyone, know how rambunctious those who are young are. And how, additionally, when it comes to getting in trouble and getting out of trouble, there's no one better than them. Am I right? But tonight, let's take a breath. You have your food. The invaders are not hounding you, at least right now. So let's just enjoy the night while we still have the ability to admire the coming winter. And I'll try to bring people's spirits up with just playing the shamisen softly, as I'm pretty much just telling them all seasons pass, but they will come again. Just because the winter flower is not blooming this season does not mean that you won't get to see it bloom again, right? Look on the bright side.
Look on the bright side of life. Hey, can you make me a persuasion check real quick, Komori?
Persuasion. I kind of wanted to play my performance. Okay, that's weird.
Well,
Where?
what?
Oh no, I apparently clicked and dragged something.
Oh, I was about to say, I was...
Holy shit!
Good lord, dude.
What?
I was about to
Okay.
say, I'll let you roll performance
Okay.
instead, but I have a sudden feeling it doesn't even fucking matter.
I'll still play the
Damn.
shamisen just because.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, and shit.
What do you want?
Alrighty then.
Wow, okay. I had some
Okay,
possible social boss encounters somewhere in my mind, but I guess I can throw those out the window now, because you have a bard. That's damn good at what he does.
Yeah.
So yes, you give this wonderful speech to these townsfolk, kind of all huddled into what's essentially the main house of the small village, mostly out of fear and because they find comfort being in a larger group amongst themselves. You've actually watched as their spirits seem to just lift in their facial expressions, and they calm down as you play on your shamisen throughout the night. In the very least, you've taken their minds off what could potentially be their last week on this island in life. So what do y'all do in the morning now that that's gone? If you guys want to take watches, you're more than welcome to.
Of course.
It works.
I will take second watch if nobody claims first.
Okay, just to kind of help speed things along, because honestly, this scouting party is the only one that touches this village. So until someone knows something's wrong, nothing's known as wrong. But it does bring even more relief to the villagers, knowing that one of you is staying up partway through the night and then trading off with someone else, keeping an eye on them, an eye on things, an eye on the road. But eventually dawn does break, and a new day in this poor, befallen land greets you. And unless I'm completely mistaken, I'm assuming you all bid farewell and high hopes for the villagers with the promises that good things will come as you make your way away from the fishing village, correct?
Indeed. Though I will make the last note of asking where this scouting group came from. Unless we already got that information.
I think they came from the south, did they?
Yeah,
I heard the shinobi went south, but
I mean,
okay.
everything kind of goes... Here, let me pull up the map. which I've added a few things to, you might notice.
Hey, Unimi Bozu.
Oh no.
Crap.
It's Attack on Titan.
Oh, hello.
Don't give me more
Actually-
ideas for campaigns.
God. Don't
Yeah,
do it. That's all I
yes.
beg, Grim. Don't do Attack on Titan.
But
We need to
no,
call-
even Matayoshi can tell you guys pretty offhandedly that the particular beach you guys landed on is kind of blocked off by this mountain range. So really the only way the goblins could be coming from or even going to is...
From the south.
We need to call Godzilla for the sea creatures.
I mean, you could probably ask Komori if he knows how to summon the Eye of Gojira. I don't recommend that, though, for reasons.
Yeah, just a tad. Maybe. But, while we're traveling, I'll just probably say to the group, you know, these people are kind of on the downtrodden side. I don't think we need to make things worse for them. At least not in their minds.
It is a very sad situation they are in.
Look on the bright side of life. I'm going to just name this video that now.
God.
But no, you guys walk away from the fishing village. Even as far away as you guys are occasionally from the shoreline, you can still peer out into the distance, see the storm clouds swirling, and just make out the mass of a very familiar creature. Though,
Ooh.
at this distance, you do notice something a little peculiar. Maybe it's a play on the eyes, maybe it's a trick because of the distance. They almost seem smaller.
That's a trick.
You don't know. Moving on. You guys continue along the path line. Eventually, the mountain range gives way to beautiful orange and golden leaves. Honestly, it's quite the sight.
Kinda reminds me of traveling through the Fukuro Forest that one time.
That one time we found the goblins?
That was near Akita.
Right.
Still eerily familiar, though.
Hmm.
Now,
I need
at
to
the
realize
very
that-
least, two of our group can confirm if this reminds them of home, right? Matayoshi? Sorry?
How well does this remind us of home? DM?
Well, say for the abundant lack of yokai.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's fairly familiar. Oh my fucking Christ, you gotta be kidding me.
What?
Did you roll a Yumi Bozu?
No, did we get the...
We get the muggers.
No, they're running a company now.
Yeah, that's true.
Sending
They
poor...
decided to do something with their lives.
Yeah, send poor schmucks to their frickin' death for a couple hundred platinum.
Oof.
That said, god damn it, hold up. I think everyone catches this. Who's got my...
boy.
Oh god, my lowest passive perception amongst you all is literally a 10. That's so scary.
Hi, that's me.
Even Tori,
Yeah, I got fuck all perception.
even Tori fucking hears a twig snap in this fucking tree.
Oh boy.
Are we all like, who goes there?
That's up to you all.
I want to grab basically a shuriken and throw it into the tree. Not to someone, just to the tree
Just
itself.
kind of knock it into the trees.
Yeah, like, zoom.
Okay.
Any reaction?
Yeah. I'd say there's a reaction. I'd say there's a reaction as you throw a shuriken up in a tree because a twig snapped. Hey, Haru, does a 24 hit you?
Well, actually, yes, by one.
No. Shield. No, it don't. Yeah.
I don't have my stupid AC at the moment. Ow.
You all
Ow.
listen to the cacophonous boom of a rifle go off from the damn tree. A shot ringing out and snagging Haru just in the arm.
Oh, that's not good.
I guess warning shots are not a thing from them, huh?
You threw a shuriken at him!
No, I threw it at the tree. That's a warning shot.
It was...
Like he's trying to hit the tree so that
Yeah, I wasn't trying to hit him.
We need
spook
to
him,
work
but
on your people skills.
oh dear.
Maybe just
Okay,
a
I
little
don't know.
bit.
I accidentally double rolled that. Let me set it to 1014.
Fucking guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord, it's gonna be a moment.
And I imagine you're gonna have to roll for Hanzo.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
Can
alright.
we just try not to kill him, or is this the way we go?
Why would I do that? He shot me.
Might be able to roll something, but yeah, trying to move.
At the very
So
least-
far, we don't have the time for this conversation, sadly.
That painfully, that's true. I even had to refresh my roll 20 because it was getting screwy on me.
Guess
I
a
think I know what the
15, middle
problem
of the
is.
pack again.
Assuming my everything. There we go. There it goes. There it goes. Okay.
Hold on a second. Okay, got the character sheet up. That's functioning.
I mean, do you want to try and negotiate first thing? Or I know he shot you in the arm, but
See if I can roll for initiative here.
Let's find out what they want.
Yeah, that rolled.
Token did not. It's not selected. God dang it. Okay.
By the way, Grim, while
Yes,
we're
I am
doing
Grim.
all this rolling, Aragami 2, even if you don't want to play the game, the soundtrack has some pretty good stuff if you want to take from that.
I honestly probably will look into it because
Click
as fun as my. Oh my. Wait, did they all act. Okay, no, not all of them, but fucking damn. Jesus, that's really in tune.
Okay, let's try this again.
Oh boy.
Hey, it rolled.
Would have click it. Yeah.
He
Able to
rolled
finally-
a 17 to begin with, but yeah.
I could
Yeah.
click it.
I got
yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah, I
slow.
see it.
Okay.
Oh,
Excuse
boy.
me. Wow.
dare!
There we go.
Check the processes.
So, Shinrai, you, at this wonderful reaction, are the first to act.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's in a tree and just shot your companion.
And I'm gonna pull out my pistol and shoot him back because why the hell not?
That's
You
just
know,
mean.
he shot my friend
Wait, for no reason.
for no reason, so I'm
For
gonna shoot him back.
no reason.
Once again, I didn't hit him. Or try to.
I did not hit him. I did not.
Oh, hi,
God.
Mark.
Does a 19 hit?
Oh, yes.
Great. I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not. But hey,
Thank God.
God didn't misfire either. Oh boy.
yeah.
Knock it off with the firing. Goddamn.
He shot first, and he's up in a tree.
He is up in
Okay,
the
so
tree.
Han Solo or Greeno, I don't care.
Kimiko, you're up.
Oh, brother.
He rolled a 1 on his stealth check. That's unfortunate.
Yes, it is. Oh, I can just get to him. Meow. Well, let's check this out. Meow. How high up in the tree is he?
15 feet.
Then I'll have to get right underneath him then. Get down!
Oh, very nice. Why's everyone gotta torture my poor NPCs today?
Look, I've been there,
shot me.
done that. I got
You
that
threw a
T-shirt.
shuriken!
At the tree.
At the tree.
That's a warning shot.
Oh my god.
Anything else, Kimiko?
Does he move, or does he start to try to aim at me, or what?
Try and negotiate. Talk.
Yeah, this is going great so far for that.
I feel
I'm
like
saying
negotiation
this
has gone
because
out
I
the window
don't
already.
think Tori would. Please.
That's why I was like, get down from there. What does he do? what he says or does is it contends my next action.
He says nothing.
Well, then fine. I'll go for a whip and wrap around his ankle and try to Indiana Jones his ass out of the tree. Get
Right?
down!
Done. Anything else?
Well. No, I'm not gonna hurt him that much. I'm not gonna stunning strike his ass. I'm just I try to grapple him, but I'm pulling down.
Okay. Good to know. Tori, you're up.
Dear God. Oh. Let me think for a moment here. No, I don't think she would. But you can only see one guy up there for now, I assume, right?
Yep.
I guess we'll start with...
Is there anything identifiable on him that we can see about his outfit at all?
Yeah, he's
I
wearing a
changed
makeshift
it.
purple cloak.
Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh.
You know, you can see it from the token, the very obviously purple cloakish thing on him.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm still attacking.
I figured. Intelligence saving throw. How smart are my boys? They're actually pretty smart. Not smart enough.
Right. So that's 9 damage, and yeah. That is the spell.
That's unfortunate. Anything else?
And I guess that's it for me.
Okay. This is gonna get interesting. Let's see.
Oh boy.
Nah, they saw you cast a spell. They would go for Tori.
Understandable.
That's an 18.
Yeah, that hits. Wait a minute.
Ow.
Why is my armor not updated? I changed it.
How about
But
five?
I don't think it passes anyways. I'm pretty sure
I
something changed.
think that's supposed to be...
It should be 15, but it doesn't matter. It won't pass no matter what. I know it's not 18, so
Fair.
yeah, I'd take that.
I noticed that unless you're using a piece of equipment to modify your AC or it's being auto-calculated, when you level up through the character mancer, it just resets it.
That might be why. Because I know I changed it.
Okay,
Let me just double check.
Alright, while you go ahead and do that... Actually, that one just shot a rifle, so it would be made itself known to you. He is right. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello.
That's charisma.
This one sees Kimiko attacking the one that apparently was not fucking shinobi enough to survive ninja school, much less Zaratan. I'm assuming a 24 hits you, Kimiko?
Ouch!
Only for 9 piercing.
Oh, okay.
And now the last one, also on Kimiko.
Oh, gee, thanks. Ow, 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 and ow! My
Icy's
blood
been
holes in my
fixed.
body!
I'm good.
And after the one that you're actively assaulting, he's gonna get in close to you, and he's gonna try to hackety hack you.
Oh boy.
And a 1. 24.
Ouch! That's
4
not.
slashing, 15 poison.
Oh boy.
Mmm.
And again.
This is-
That's only 14.
That's a failure.
That's the end of his turn. Hey, Hanzo, these guys look a lot like Oda Shinobi.
Oh, fan flippity-tastic. Okay. Let's see, I can definitely make this one.
Why the fuck there are other shinobis here?
The negotiator, where is he? Is he safe?
Okay. That is try to whack.
Wait, you're gonna try to whack after basically flat identifying these guys as Oda Shinobi.
Hey, we all whacking, aren't we?
I mean,
That's only because
I noticed a trend with Hanzo.
So do I. It's weird because I thought of this when I made how this might have gone, and I put this into hopefully won't happen category.
oh dear.
Well, he is hot-headed. I mean,
Much
doesn't
like
always-
all Oda Shinobi, who just immediately start shooting when someone throws a shuriken in their general direction.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
this is stupidly on point, and it bothers me.
You know, it's stupidly on point that Hanzo might actually be an Oda Shinobi in disguise.
That
Yeah.
hits.
And then we'll go for a second one. And that is it. I'm backing up. And no, I do not prompt opportunity attacks because I'm a swashbuckler.
Hanzo said no.
Hanzo said no. Fancy
Hanzo hasn't said
footwork.
anything. That's part of the issue we're having currently. Matayoshi.
True.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Uh, well, I'm going to have to ask them to yield. Just yield. Just stop. Everyone, stop. This is getting way out of hand now.
Now?
Yes. Yes,
The
now.
pain of initiative.
The pain of initiative order.
I was waiting for fucking, like, it to come to Haru's turn. He just lightning bolts a fuck.
I'm waiting to see what happens. But yes.
Everyone, put down your weapons. We just want to talk.
Okay, anything else for your turn, Matayoshi? This is important.
Yeah. I got nothing.
Okay. It's this
Oh,
one's
boy.
turn. He stops as he's reaching to reload his rifle. Komori.
Pretty much. Why is that on?
Now it
I
comes
felt
up.
like being God today.
God, is that you?
Dear God.
What is that you?
Oh, now
Not yet.
My other dog needs to go out. Be right back.
Be right back, he says.
Oh, jeez.
We agreed to talk with these people.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave that door open now. Okay, anyway.
Hey,
Yeah,
the shot
Komori, do you go just call out as God?
Basically, I may as well, just for the shock factor. In that I'm going to... Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to. A storm approaches. Energy radiates bright as clouds darken the sky. Surge within the lightning above, or burn under its power. And pretty much just a bolt of lightning strikes where Komori is. And as it fades away and vision is returned, he stands in gold and obsidian raiment with electricity crackling up and down his arms. along with white braided long hair, as he calls out, "Enough!"
Oh, finally it comes up. What? I don't know what's going on. Anyways,
Sounds
enough!
confused.
Your combat can be heard for miles. And the last thing we need are more of those foreigners on both of us.
Aren't we the foreigners?
Goblins.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. So God literally tells everyone to knock their shit off.
And God.
So my push to talk isn't working anymore, apparently. So I basically, with enthralling performance, I am going to give, or not enthralling performance, apologies. With the Mantle of Inspiration, I am going to bestow the temporary hit points on the people that really need it. So, Morimoto, Haru, Tori, and let's go with Hanzo.
Okay.
And
8?
How much?
Each of you gets 5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Or wait, no, you get 8 temporary hit points. My apologies.
No problem.
And additionally, I'll wait. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give the other temporary hit points to Shinrai. Basically, the people
Okay.
that are most likely to get whacked.
Hmm.
And of course, you have the option to move using your reaction. Yada yada yada.
Right now?
Yes. No opportunity attacks.
Hmm.
Yes, if you want to get out of dodge. Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, basically, I just call out saying this combat is just going to draw attention that neither of us want.
Okay then. Haru.
I'll dodge, and that's it. I'm gonna give Kumori one chance.
Okay.
Fine. Just
Shinrai.
trust him.
You know, there's only 3 of them that go immediately after one another in the turn order after Tori. There's nothing
Yeah.
to worry about.
Shinrai will holster her pistol and dodge as well.
Okay. Kimiko?
Well, I'm gonna go regroup over this way. And I am just going to, if necessary.
You could just take the dodge action, though.
Yeah.
That thing that I didn't do.
Are the only one that hasn't. That won't be
Mm.
unfortunate for you at all in the future, possibly. Tori,
Well, there's Matsuyoshi that also hasn't.
this is also true.
Apparently, no one wants to talk, so I guess I'll talk. So,
Well-
I mean,
what are you?
Komori basically turned into Raijin himself and declared, knock your shit off.
I mean,
Masayoshi-
everyone besides people at the bottom of the turn order
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry. You wanted me to negotiate with them?
Yes, because you know more than I do. The person who doesn't know about this ninja stuff is now going to talk with the ninjas, knowing nothing. Here I go.
It's in a turn.
Ninja, what's ninja?
What's a
I don't know
ninja? In
ninja.
my ninja campaign, impossible.
I know.
That's
I
me.
don't know ninja.
So, why are you sneaking up on the group here? May I ask?
Okay, it's their turn next anyway. You watch as they all kind of settle down, seeing no one's attacking again, or throwing a random shuriken at a tree, or
It's
just
random, but sure.
bullheaded rushing someone they know is a member of their clan. God, I was so worried how on point I was with that. Jesus.
Hilarious.
But no, you watch as they all slowly kind of holster their weapons and begin climbing out of their little hiding spots. Still a little on edge because y'all hit like trucks.
What gives?
Okay, now that everybody's calm, what happening here?
Well, a bunch of strangers walking the fucking road threw a shuriken at one of us, so we retaliated. That's how our day started.
I threw it to let you know that I know you were there, not to hit you. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't know a warning shot?
I just assumed your aim sucked.
We can assure you, if he meant to hit you, you would know.
I am
I'm gonna stop.
painfully aware of this now.
I'm gonna stop. This is not gonna go well due to the negotiation. What?
We just want to know. Okay, you're obviously the party we're looking for one.
Out of
Two,
character, did we get informed about the appearance of these shinobis, or is it something that Hanzo and Shinrai recognized but did not communicate with the group?
They did not communicate with the group that they do recognize them as being shinobi of Oda. The townsfolk, however, did tell you that these guys had been around on the island well before the invasion, though.
Alright.
They just didn't know
either
who they
way-
were working for at the time, or at all.
Alright, but either way,
what was that?
Perhaps we should have this negotiation elsewhere. Your flintlock display can be heard from miles.
Kind of just look at each other amongst one another and then look back to you. To be honest, we were expecting a goblin scouting party to ambush. Instead, we found you lot.
Do
They've
we
been
look
dealt
like
with.
goblins?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
really. Pointy ears, light skin. Yeah, no goblin here.
Definitely the furthest from a goblin.
But we did manage to take care of the one that we just put out in the village yesterday.
Yes.
This aside, I must once again stress. Are you
and he turns to the rifleman.
absolutely certain we can afford to have this conversation in the open?
They again take a quick glance amongst each other, look down the road real quick, looks back to the party. They probably couldn't have heard it, even if they thought they heard something, honestly. They don't know the sound of a matchlock rifle proper just yet. But you're right. Seclusion would be best. Also, you're no foes. Very well
We
then.
come from. Sorry.
Nah, go ahead.
We come from Yutakana Tochi proper. What is the stated situation here? We heard a number of shinobi were spotted to the south.
That would probably be us. Unless you mean that Kenshin shinobi.
Considering the state of things, we need all the help we can get. However,
And he will turn to the one that rolled a 1 on stealth.
what is your name?
He stares you dead in the eye as you assume the form of a fucking kami before him and states something you probably expect. Yoshi.
Oh god.
This has been memed out now.
Yes.
I knew it.
Oh,
Be certain
God.
to work more on your footwork,
I get this a lot.
especially if you are going to claim the title Shinobi.
Well, I guess kind of slunks his shoulders a bit at that.
But once again, a burst of lightning will come down on Kumori, and he'll reassume his regular form. Well, now that at least we're all on friendlier terms than before, I believe that we can actually get into discussion proper. You mentioned there was a Kenshin shinobi.
There was. Briefly spoke with us, then continued on his way. Said he wanted to investigate on his own.
Did you happen to have one of your own shinobi tail him to at least ascertain where he was going?
You notice how all their eyes immediately slowly turn onto Yoshi, who just slumps.
That answers my questions then.
Yeah. But eventually, now that everyone's calmed down, you guys have shown yourself very much a needed friendly face. They actually gesture to you to follow them. The question is, do you?
We need to.
I'll just turn into a god again if they cross me.
We need as many allies as we can. Yeah.
It's follow.
Unfortunately, yes.
This is fair. This is fair. They lead you a little bit further down the path, eventually branching off into the woods proper. A bit passes before a bit of a dirt trail can be made out. And before you, what you find is a bit of a ramshackle campsite of sorts. And some very well-trained looking individuals currently encamped here. Upon spotting the shinobi's return and then glancing back, seeing that you're following them, their hands very subtly kind of just reach and grasp their blades.
Why is everybody here so quick to attack him?
Well, I mean, they did just have their land invaded for 6 months now.
A while.
Still, you want friendly fire? That's how you get friendly fire.
No, we're here. We're friends. We're not here to harm you. No weapons. Komiko just raises her arms like, I'm not reaching for anything.
We're not prisoners, Morimoto. We're guests.
I saw them trying to reach for the weapons. I'm like, no, we're just here. We're friends.
But no,
This isn't the first time you've seen people draw their move for their weapons at seeing you. Don't lie.
I mean, that's fair. But no, the shinobi kind of just gestures to the rather important-looking individual. Probably the one that has a different token, of all things. Who would have thought?
Gasp!
That's crazy.
Jeez, who would have thought?
Well, I'm assuming since you came with them, willingly, and I'm assuming you're new here, enjoying your stay so far?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had a rather lovely night at the village up north.
Ride was a bit bumpy to get here.
Bumpy might be an understatement.
Was a midnight swim. It was refreshing.
Never again.
Hush, Haru.
Yeah, refreshing. So much.
What's the hostility with everybody today? Jeez.
If you haven't noticed, the island is currently occupied by strange creatures.
We encountered them.
And the sea, no doubt.
Very much so.
Yes, we can see the Umibozo from the shoreline. It hasn't perked our spirits up. Forgive me, I'm Jinsuke of this wonderful band of, well, now Ronin. Now what the fuck are you doing here, and why did you come here of all places?
You could say that we're something of a scouting group, Mr. Jin, is it Jin Sakai?
Yeah, I got it.
Because I'm wondering okay, Jinsuke. Because if it was straight up Jin Sakai, I'm like, god damn it.
I'm not that evil. Not just completely
Yeah.
ripping off Ghost of Tsushima, unlike Sekiro.
Well, true. But there were a number of reports coming from, well, Kenshin and the local traders talking about the land, and we were sent to get an understanding of the situation and report back. Suffice to say, the situation is definitely a unique one.
You don't say. Is it commonplace on Yutakana Tochi to be invaded by strange beings and then have the entire island cordoned off by yokai?
You will be surprised.
I'm wondering if that's a trick question.
I mean, honestly, you don't know how much they've heard from the mainland.
But regardless,
I looked to Yoshi. I don't know, Yoshi. Is it common on our land to be invaded?
That's a low blow, and you know it.
I'm an elf. I'm allowed.
Ow.
God.
You weren't alive long enough for it.
You know, if I had a copper for every time I heard the word invasion in the last 300 years, I'd have 2 copper. Which isn't much, but it's weird that it happens so often.
Yeah, basically.
But some foolery aside, as we are stuck here, we are willing to offer an exchange of services, so to speak. Especially if it means getting an understanding of the region.
You're beginning to sound like that other shinobi that showed up not long ago.
The one from Kenshin.
Oh, you've heard of him.
Well, your shinobi are unusually open-lipped.
They are rather headstrong. And don't think before they act.
I just turned towards my group. You don't say.
Stares daggers at Hanzo.
And
He's got his reasons.
God.
He does.
But Komori will take a look around. Are the tokens accurate representations of what forces there are here?
Yes.
Are there any more of you? There seem to be... What is your plan, Lord Jinsuke?
Oh, I am anything but a lord. Lost my chance at that a while ago when my master fell in battle during the invasion proper. No,
Well.
it's just Jinsuke now. Just another Ronin, much like these. Though, they have come to call upon me as commander, where we have none. I have sent out forces here and there where I can, though there's not a whole lot to be done. Goblins, when they secure a spot, they keep it. They don't give it up for anything.
Well, the ones in that village, they lost, so now it's back to the villagers.
For
how
now, at
long?
least.
Yeah, for now. We need to find where they're coming from and stop them.
Word on any more of their movements as of late.
A scouting party to the fishing village for food and bodies for some damned reason. We suspect it might have something to do with the head goblin currently residing in the estate not far from here.
Do tell.
Hmm.
A strange man. Only ever seen him once. Really gets off on torture.
Huh. You know, now that I think about it, maybe there is something we can do for that village.
Hmm.
Given the geography of this place, if we manage to repel the goblins from here, they won't be able to reach the village without passing through here. So we can make like a stand here and protect them.
I feel like you're missing something, Haru. We're 7, 10. We're 17 men against an army.
I'm not saying we go against the army. I bet the army is spread thin.
Cut off head of snake, tail dies.
Not quite.
Unless it's a hydra, then we're fucked.
I was thinking more little by little. Like I said, I don't think the whole army is in that location. They must be spreading thin. They have no opposition. They have no reason to be a single force at the moment.
You think they're overextending their reach?
It's a possibility. I'm not sure about it, but might be.
What information do you have on their forces, Jinsuke? Is it as he says?
It appears to be so. Honestly, if we did have a proper fighting force, if the samurai were all still around, we actually might have stood a chance, but regretfully, as many of these fine men have found, samurai are fucking stupid.
Don't say.
Don't take that the wrong way, Shinrai.
Just glare at them.
No offense, obviously. But a bullheaded, face your enemy head-on tactic is what got them all killed.
When you say all, you mean all?
How many was all?
Save for a couple of Ronin who remained in their houses or were declared unfit for battle. All.
Wow.
Samurai think brute force wins the day. Guerrilla tactics, sadly, is what beat them. It's hard to fight with a blade and an arrow when something's raining fire down upon you or striking from the shadows.
It looks like guerrilla tactics is what we need to do now. I'm just saying, gaining some ground would be nice. I keep thinking about that poor village. I don't want them to be overrun once again.
Well, if there's a way to protect the village and fight the oncoming enemies at the same time. But sadly, we don't have the numbers for that, or the force for that.
Additionally, there's no guarantee killing this head goblin would cause significant enough disturbance in their ranks for a group this small to even take the fortress. It wouldn't take long for another goblin to take its place.
Right.
How many goblins are we talking about in that fortress?
Kind of gives a shrug of his shoulders at that. Honestly, they all look alike. It's hard to keep a good count of the numbers.
Hundreds? Or less?
At the estate proper, tens, maybe 20s.
We can definitely manage.
Mm-hmm.
With a good strategy. Not head on, but...
Out of curiosity, how are the bodies brought into the estate? Assuming they're actually brought into the estate.
He actually stops and thinks for a moment before calling over one of the Oda shinobi. Hi, Jackson. Can I help you?
I want to be a shinobi, Dad.
Aw, you want to be a ninja dog, Jackson? You're a little bit too big for that, I'm sorry.
He a ninja who can't ninja, he fits in well. He fits in well. He's a ninja dog who can't ninja, so I mean.
But no. He calls over one of the Oda shinobi, poses your question at him. He thinks for a moment. Depending where the bodies are coming from, outlying villages, usually a scouting party will bring them back. More established towns, they actually demand one of the locals to deliver it by cart.
And how regular are these deliveries?
Every couple of days.
How do they check to ensure that the bodies in the cart are actually dead? Or do they simply take the common folk at their word?
I think
Where I thought you were going with this. That's exactly what I thought you were doing. I love the idea.
Sometimes a cursory glance, sometimes they just let them pass.
I like where he's going with this.
Who wants to play that?
Play dead.
Oh,
That's
God.
easy.
Oh.
Easy enough.
I mean, that's one option, but still, that only gets us through the gate. After that,
How?
Yeah.
When is the next delivery available? Like, when is it scheduled? Do you know?
5 to 6 business days.
There'll be a delivery tomorrow. And the day after that.
I do know one ritual that could help with that disguise.
Well, since we took out the ones in the village of north of here, they'd be expecting a delivery from them either tomorrow or the next day at least. We could be from that village.
I mean, does it have to be? Could easily have one of us drive in the, manning the wagon, and everybody else play dead in the back.
I was more thinking of a two-pronged assault.
What would be the second prong?
Well, I just looked towards Jinsuke. Your men are far more adept at traditional combats than most folk around here, I imagine. And the shinobi being proficient in stealth, I don't imagine it would be difficult for your fighting forces, or, well, what there are, to go in under the guise of a delivery of corpses. Preceding the delivery, however, shinobi, or just a specialized group, go in, take out key targets, making it a rather enjoyable sight of dishevelment as everyone looks for leadership when there is none to be found. That is, of course, assuming that these foreigners deal with leadership in the same way we do.
Well, I do know that they take all their orders directly, usually, through the goblin who gets his orders from someone they just so beautifully titled the Brass Dragon.
Wait, the goblins take orders from someone called the Brass Dragon?
Well, the goblins take orders, the ones in this region, he would say, take orders from the goblin that's currently at the estate, but he takes his orders from someone that they call the Brass Dragon.
Oh boy.
Any information on this individual?
Apparently the title in their tongue is Khan.
Oh.
He's apparently very large as well.
Yep. I figured he might be.
Alright.
I'm suddenly reminded of that one quest from Star Wars: The Old Republic, having to deal with some guy named the Mountain, and it turned out to be like 5 of them.
Have your shinobi intercepted any missives from this brass dragon?
Nothing none of them could read.
Do you still have any of those notes on hand?
Possibly. Honestly, kind of burned them when we figured out we couldn't read them. They say they can read the tongue of it, but can't seem to grasp the meaning of them.
Ah. Out of character. Understand.
Mm-hmm. One of the shinobi actually kind of starts nudging the other one, asking a little bit before finally producing a letter.
I'm gonna burn my free use of comprehend languages, seeing if I can decipher what's being said.
The brass dragon favors obedience well, and scorches those who disobey in fire.
Favors obedience well, scorches those who disobey in fire.
Well, if that ain't cryptic.
Not really.
Oh, forgot. She has a sarcastic look on her face.
But yeah, that's the literal interpretation.
Alright. Does anyone else have anything to contribute? Any potential plans for at least getting in?
One of the Ronin actually speaks up at that. Well, it is Ishikawa.
Ishikawa?
Oh, right. And you just want them to try traipsing up that mountain. Well, I'm just saying, he's obviously still there. Yeah, he's still there. That doesn't help, though.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies, Ishikawa is a retired head of state here. He's actually more so enjoying teaching the next generation the ways of the bow. Mariyoshi?
Oh boy.
That name, that description, rings a major bell. You picture a balding man, what's left of his hair tied up in a graying ponytail, tucking his ears actually within it. You even find yourself on a hilltop beside this man in your memory. As he asks if you can see a bird far off in the distance, barely more than a speck in your vision. The moment you say yes, you just hear the twang of a bowstring and watch as that speck jerks and then falls to the earth.
I've heard of this man.
Mm-hmm.
He was a very skilled archer, and to the point where if you could see just a speck as far out as your eyes can see, he'd be able to hit that. And it's no small feat coming from an elf. He was not older than... Still alive?
Oh yes, he's still very alive. You can't say the same for those that try to climb his mountain, though. He seems to have found trouble discerning friend from foe as of late.
Oh boy.
But he would be a massive boon should we acquire him.
Would be nice to see him again. Catch up on old times.
Well, should you wish to try your luck. The path to his little mountain is oddly enough on the way to the estates and the rest of the island proper.
Hmm.
Interesting. You kind of Oshi kind of just puts his knuckles to his chin. He just starts muttering to himself.
Well, if you're affiliated with him, that might give us an in.
He's who taught me taught me how to use a bow.
I don't believe I've ever seen you use a bow.
Well,
That's a good point.
I put that down years ago. Brings back memories, you see.
Well, it's your call. Should we go find him or not?
Would be nice. Any aid we can gain is well worth it in the long run, yes?
Sorry, I had to go close the door real quick. What was the question?
Yeah.
Inter-character questions.
Okay, just making sure.
I mean, why not? I want to get shot once again today.
Okay.
Just be careful now, as even at the sounds of things, it looks like he hasn't lost his edge.
So what? We leave in an hour or so?
Anxious, are we?
No, I need an hour to rest.
I mean, fair, you
Because
did get
someone-
shot.
Shot me.
You threw a damn shuriken at me.
He has a good point.
Next time I'll hit you. Fuck that. No warning
He
shots.
threw a shuriken at the tree. It was a tree.
The tree I was in.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It wasn't at you.
It's not our fault that your realm of stealth is next to nothing.
Just watch as they all turn to the same fucking shinobi, just slumps his head some more.
Oh, shinobi, you don't do very good shinobi things.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna go rest before we start another fight.
No. We're just a friendly little banter.
Yeah.
So you want to take a short rest? I'm hearing.
Will be nice.
Okay. Short rest before heading out. Then allow me to give a little bit more aid.
You do catch as one of these shinobi actually nudges poor Yoshi. You know, if he was still in Oda, they would have beheaded you.
Oda.
I don't think that would have been the case actually.
That's probably exactly what would have happened, especially if Oda found out.
That's precisely my point.
Oh.
Well, I mean, Oda can't find out now, can he?
They all perk up at that.
Oh,
Why?
Not her.
Oh yeah, he's dead. Thankfully.
Yes.
How?
That the rumor going around is someone who scorned is someone he scorned pretty bad came back and just, I guess, feared him to death, basically.
Y'all
Are
collect
There
you
those.
was also
referring?
a war, but
Are you referring to the legend of the Aragami of Nakano?
That's exactly it. Yes.
truthfully, that was just legend.
He watches one, elbows the other. Stay up.
But while we're preparing, Matsuyoshi, do you mind assisting me for a moment?
Sure. What is it that you require?
Mostly your expertise in regards to the natural world. You're far better in the woods than I am. I was hoping to make something that would give us an edge. If you catch my meaning.
Alright.
And, Grim, with
Mhm.
Matsuyoshi's help, along with the poisoner's feet, would I be able to get 50 gold worth of materials to craft poison?
Hold on, I'm going through my category of flora on this part of the island, which I oddly enough actually do have in my head.
Meticulous.
Before
I
we
respect
start
it.
our short rest proper, I'm going to call out my bear totem spirit. Try and envelop the party with that.
Haven't seen that one before.
I think. No, that's on the northern edge of the island. That's on the... What the fuck would be here on the southern edge of the island you could use? Oh. Never mind, I'm dumb, and I frickin' forgot all that crap I read in the Shinobi fucking Book of Ninja. Okay. Yes? And you hear Grandmaster Hanzo laughing in your head because you at one point would have told him, how the flying fuck are apple seeds pertinent?
So much sense.
So with the bear spirit summoned, anyone who has less than 14 temporary hit points, you now have 14 temporary hit points, and anyone who doesn't have the party that doesn't have any temporary hit points at all, you have 14 temporary hit points.
Nice.
That said, during this little bit of hour of rest, the Oda Shinobi would actually kind of pry at those that don't seem busy about things going on in the mainland, especially concerning the fact that Oda apparently has fallen. So, Nobunaga is truly dead.
Yes. It is true.
It's a very recent event, but yes.
And his experiments?
Terminated.
Wow.
No. Well, some, I think.
The experimentations are no longer happening. Thankfully. Anyway, at least...
Oh, this is good news at least. Why do we want to pot at that?
Understandable.
Yeah, well... At least you didn't have to live through the experimentations.
Though, upon catching word of that, we all, as a clan, decided to remove ourselves from Oda's care. We've gone by the name of Vile Hands now.
At least you managed to get out while you could. I tried. That didn't work too well for my favor.
Well, must be going far better favor than some of our band that decided that Takechi was a better place to go.
I'm sorry.
Some of our band decided to try their luck down below the mountain. Apparently with rousing success, we were getting word of them before all this started happening.
I can certainly try.
That
Are you
was...
really gonna help me, or are you trying to do something? I cannot tell.
I
mean, I cannot have an idea how to get it out, but I don't want to do that.
Mariyoshi would know how to get it out. He's had to
It's
do it
true.
before.
Just do whatever. I'll look away and wait for the pain.
Everybody, can I borrow your medical kit for real quick? So, use a charge. I'm basically burn one. A charge is someone's medical kit that they're gonna lend me, and just pull the bullet out.
Son of a...
would lend his if need be. But actually, wait. Most of us have a medical kit, right?
Everybody that was a shinobi has a medical kit.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't, but I have some rations.
I do not.
I'll just hand him my healer's kit as I'm making cyanide.
Cyanide. The
Gonna
fuck?
let's see. I should have some spare cloth in one of my pouches, I believe.
It's actually
Takes
awesome.
out, just takes out a bit of cloth, folds it up. Bite this. You're gonna need it.
Fuck. Fine.
Oh, I dig that bullet out now.
Roll me a medicine check with advantage because I think it's funny.
Okay. Can I give myself guidance on that, just in case?
Sure,
I know
why
I'm gonna
not?
do-
Please do.
Alright.
Rolling that one both times and I'm just gonna die. Okay.
Oh wow.
That's actually really low.
That's not any...
That's not any better.
Are you sure that? Are you sure I've done this before?
I did. Now stop squirming.
You big baby.
He says this as he pulls out a bit of chipped bone out. That's obviously not a bullet.
That would definitely not have been
Huh?
good for healing.
Wait, what was that?
Nothing?
Sure you know what you're doing?
I just feel like he just turns to Shinrai, gives the most deadpan look, and just says, yes.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna, with my other arm, I'm gonna reach to my back, grab the sake, glop. All right, let's do this.
Now, why didn't you do that before?
That's probably not a half bad idea.
Well, it's
You've
good sake,
been
it's only
holding
half. I need
out.
to ration it, but whatever, just do it.
You've been holding out on us.
You can
It's
do
called
it.
rationing.
You'll be okay. You can do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Hanzo.
Yes.
Fuck.
That's appropriate. With your wonderfully BS high passive perception, you do notice something.
It's gonna
on-
get worse.
You notice something on one of these once
Okay.
Oda Shinobi. There seems to be a leather-bound book on one of them, just barely jutting out from their robes and clothing.
Interesting. That is quite curious.
You have a +8 on medicine checks. I thought it would. Okay. Never say that you're going to be good at a roll before you roll it.
That's why I
Never.
should have
That's why
rolled
you
it with my
always-
0 modifier. I could have done better.
You know what? Just for shits and giggles, Tori, roll me a medicine check.
A mistake. Wait.
Oh.
I knew it. Fucking knew it.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
Tori, actually, you do believe you could have done better.
It's not
Well
the first
done.
time that you've had to deal with a man with bullet wounds in him.
God.
It's like I can also imagine like Haru's just like every time he gets close with the tweezers, Haru's just flinching.
Yep,
That way.
totally. Yeah, big baby. Yeah. You know, the whole time I became Shinobi, not a samurai, to avoid these things, right? I'm not supposed to get hit.
Do you say that audibly?
Yes.
Komori will just kind of leave no trace.
Indeed.
I'm getting a bullet out of me. Fuck off.
One of the Oda Shinobi actually do call out to you. Is your name Yoshi by any chance?
No, his is. And I point to Matayoshi.
Oh fuck, they have two of them.
Are you sure we need them?
Yes.
Fuck.
He's turning into the Witcher suddenly.
So good.
I love this party already.
But anyway, the hour does eventually pass. Haru's arm is bandaged up, now thankfully lacking the bullet that was in it, and maybe just a small sliver of bone. At least it looks
It'll-
like bone.
It'll heal.
Hopefully.
A bit of magic and it'll be back.
Magic. Magic everything away.
Magic cures all.
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait, that
that's
was
the
an
answer for everything. Magic.
Wait, that was an option?
Of course it was an option. You don't gotta
Oh,
explain
it's
this
an
bullshit with
option.
magic.
Next time we're doing that.
I'm old. I'm allowed, damn it.
No, you're not.
He is
And
old.
the Grim.
Yes.
So with Matsuyoshi's help, would you say that it would be simple to accumulate 50 gold worth of materials for poison?
I mean, it'd be time consuming, but given your current location, very possible, yes.
Okay. Because mainly I wanted to make use of Poisoner, which says, with Poisoner's Kit and 50 gold worth of materials, I can make poison equal to my proficiency bonus.
Everyone watches Komori just shows up with 50 apples for some reason. No one knows why.
Alright, get eating, everyone.
But give me the
Okay.
seeds.
Yeah.
I'm not hungry.
I won't question it.
Considering I have my own proficiency in Poisoner's Kit, would I have any idea on what he's wanting to do with the acids? Or would he have told me?
I mean, if he told
He
you, he
would have-
told you.
Told you if you asked.
No.
You have to say, the Ronin look absolutely fucking confused by this, but the Vile Hands kind of just nod their heads. Kind of like they already know the best pickings or something. By the way, Kimiko, your slash wound still hurts.
So, just everyone did add or change their temporary hit points value to 14 if it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Done.
Yay! Also, at the end of the short rest, I regained my spirit totem use.
Nice.
I have 4 vials of poison.
Might come in handy in the future. Who doesn't want to
Yes.
poison a bunch of goblins a la frickin' Shadow of War?
Right?
You know, hey.
That would be nice.
Though Poisoner has a couple of other fun abilities attached to it. But anyways.
Indeed.
Also, if we're gonna climb this mountain to this crazy old sniper, I think we should stealth all the way up and maybe talk to him up close.
Yeah, would be a good idea.
No,
Good
we
deal.
were just going to run up with our arms waving in the air.
Like you just don't care about the fact he's gonna snipe you in the face.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm really not good at this dry humor thing. I should leave it to all of you.
They're getting better.
Humor's not that dry.
Well, generally, whenever it comes to dry jokes, apparently the only talent I have is for blind jokes.
I mean, what I said was a joke, but sure.
I mean,
Yes.
at least you can see the humor in them now.
So
I'm just gonna face palm right now. Thank you.
I
Christ.
can see you now. I know how to where exactly to stab you.
I
But that was
see
good.
boy.
I mean, you could see him before with blind sense, so I mean,
What's blind sense?
that thing you do when you close your eyes.
yes, exactly.
Basically.
Right.
Nonetheless.
Shall we?
Well, if we're stealthing,
Now, here's the question, because, I mean, you guys, to your knowledge, have actually pretty ample time. There's no time restraint. So, did you want to, like, just leave right now and try to go there roughly in the middle of the day, or did you want to wait until maybe you can use, oh, I don't know, the darkness of night to your possible advantage?
You know, we're supposed. Well, they're supposed to be shinobis, so I would assume nighttime would be the best.
Yeah, I think it would be the
Mhm.
best.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Let's do it the smart way.
I mean, if you want to go, you can go by yourself. That's
No,
all
no.
I'm saying.
I
You
just
guys are
want to point out
supposed-
the last time that happened.
You're supposed to be shinobi. I have an excuse. I'm not shinobi. I'm like these guys. I have.
Neither am I.
I'm a Ronin. So. I prefer to do things the smart way, though.
Is that why you're shouting to the heavens for everyone here to hear? You're supposed to be shinobi?
No. I'm not. I said you're supposed to be shinobi, and I'm not shouting.
No, but we are in a camp of people.
So,
Give me 1 second. I need to find a bird.
Oh god.
any
Okay.
particular kind?
I'm curious now. Why?
No, I was just going to. No, essentially, it was.
How about say,
Yeah.
because I was going to have you roll a perception check real quick.
Any particular kind that you're looking for?
I don't think that a raven is going to get through the Yumibozu.
You'd be shocked.
Huh, this is so weird.
Welcome to my games. So you guys wait for
We all know, yes.
you all wait for the darkness of night before starting on the path, just as the sun begins to set. Being thankfully informed of exactly where the path is, and the Vile Hands, while not being the greatest of shinobi, you have noticed, are pretty apt when they come to gauging time and travel distance. And in no time at all, as night falls properly,
Nice.
It's a word. I
So,
particularly love how this path is so well lit.
I don't like the fact that there's a lot of dead bodies on this road, though.
Oh, we were expecting that.
Well, that's true.
So before you, as you begin the soon fairly steep but not unmanageable climb up proper, you find the path astride each side of it what appear to be two dummies littered with arrows. And as you gaze up the path, lanterns lit on either side of it, continuing upwards, you just see bodies and more of them. Some hobgoblins, some regular goblins, each and every single one fallen to an arrow, perhaps two. You can almost make out some poor bastard that got 4 whole arrows into him before he finally fell.
All piercing the other.
Just about.
I'm guessing I don't have to tell you that we should put out these lanterns.
That's another thing I wanted to ask. So are these lanterns actually lit with fire? Because I know of a certain spell that makes a permanent fire that's not actually fire.
Seems to be just regular fire at a glance.
How far away am I from the nearest lantern, would you say?
10-ish feet.
I am just going to... Yeah, actually, I don't really have a haiku for it, so I'm just going to pluck a single string of the biwa, and as the note sounds out, you just see a small musical note fly towards the lantern as I cast Prestidigitation to turn it off. Does it work?
The lantern does in fact go out.
If he shoots everyone that gets close, who lights these lanterns?
You don't know.
Still.
What
Maybe we
if
should.
he uses flaming arrows?
That would be impressive.
Are there any actual evidence of that? Because, well,
Make a perception check.
perception. I think the blind guy is excellent at.
Especially since he's not blind anymore.
I was a formerly blind guy.
Can't really tell.
Oh.
Well, shall we move then? Stealthily? From cover to cover, maybe?
I did cast
Indeed.
Cast Without Trace, so you're good.
Grim, I also have a question. Are leaves falling right now?
At the very moment, not really. There's not exactly a wind shaking anything loose, even though it is basically in autumn.
You want some wind? No.
We want a slight breeze, not a tornado.
Where is the fun in that?
Alright, but let us stealth then.
Okay.
I'm proficient in stealth, finally! So this is what it feels like.
Nice.
So 30 with the pass without trace, I guess. Up and running.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Basically on this step. Okay, real quick, not tripwires or anything, no alarms or anything, right? And then just general area.
You can make an investigation check to double check.
Yes, please. Nah.
Not that you can really see.
Alright, I will try to get to the first 3 I see to grab some cover and try to whip.
Okay.
Alright,
safe.
come on.
God.
Yeah, we stealthy,
Oh yeah.
even in heavy armor.
Where were these rolls back then?
Really.
Level under.
Wait, are we splitting up? I guess we're splitting up.
Should we stick together?
I wasn't thinking of splitting up, but sure.
I thought we were just going on opposite ends of the trees
Yeah.
and reconvening at the middle.
Either way, I'll go the side of Haru and pretty much turn off these lanterns with prestidigitation each time I'm able to.
Okay.
Mm,
Hey, Haru, by the
Actually,
way,
no, never mind. I'm not going to do that.
Yes.
just out of sheer curiosity, does 25 hit you?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
You take 16 piercing damage and 4 fire damage.
Ooh.
So that comment about flaming arrows.
By the
Wait,
way,
how much?
16 piercing and 4 fire. Oh, by the way,
I'm a genius.
you're lit up like a fucking lantern now.
Prestidigitation, I turn him off.
And I would say at this point, we are to this moment.
Oh
Hey.
no.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Okay.
we got it.
Crap.
No, now I roll high. You know, it would be real convenient if I had the ability to catch arrows.
Boy,
Don't
wouldn't
know
it?
I know,
anyone
right?
that can do that.
That's a 12. Oh boy.
That's okay. I have an idea what to do in here.
I have an idea.
Not a good one though, but whatever.
Yep, that's on course.
Also, let me see. Yeah. DM.
I mean, it's not really a surprise.
No, but they are not. They were more stealthier than we were. It's just they don't. If
Plus
there
5
is a
to
surprise,
initiative.
yeah, that's why I have a +9.
That said, yeah, fun fact, wasn't using the group average on that one. I was just seeing what everyone individually rolled for that, and sadly,
fine.
at seeing one lanterns goes out, caught his attention.
Yeah, I figured that was going to be a thing, which is... I called it back too late.
Yeah, but you did knock out that one as well, so that one's gone.
Still impressive he saw me with a 27. Plus 10.
37, technically.
I mean, he is Sniper
Yeah.
Sensei.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, technically, I had the lowest stealth out of everybody. So
Yeah, but Haru was closer.
yeah,
Plus, I drew his attention by knocking out a lantern.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I know what to do with this guy.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Get him.
That said, yeah, Haru, I hate to say it, but you're about the only one he can actually see at the moment.
That's fine.
So, my apologies. I will be rolling this out in the open. Fair
Oh, boy.
warning, these are all at advantage.
Of
Oh.
course they are. Because they are still hidden.
Mhm.
Judging by
It's different.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Judging
So,
by
that's a
Oh.
24.
damn,
It's-
ouch.
Ooh, ouch. Yee.
Ouch.
Yee.
And
Do we
again,
see the trajectory it's coming from?
it's pretty easy to tell where it's coming from. That's only a 14. That's the good news.
Hey, that one misses.
That's a 19.
Shield.
Okay.
So which direction are they coming from?
The
I
only
wonder.
the only direction you guys can go.
Up. Up.
Up.
Precisely. Damn it.
That's it. That's it for his turn. Tamori.
So Haru is very clearly visible. He's not set on fire, though, I assume, yeah?
No, he's not set on fire. Just the arrows that are piercing him are kind of alight and on fire. Kind of make him something of a beacon in this wonderfully dark night.
Okay. In that case, I'll... I kind of want a prestidigitation.
You could?
I'm actually gonna gamble with something.
I'm curious.
Okay, so I can do this. Is there a... Or... I apologize, everybody. I'm not the best at being brief.
You good?
Yeah, you're fine.
So, what angle is he on right now?
Let's see here. Let me pull out my yieldy ruler.
For example, if I were to, like, cast Fog Cloud right here, would he still be able to see over it and catch us, or would the trajectory be against him?
Honestly, the trajectory would probably be very much against them.
Okay. God, I'm wondering if I even should do this.
Do I need to pull out the fireball, Raven?
Sort of.
Jesus.
Sorry, I'm typing something.
It's alright.
You're right.
Gives everyone a chance to plan out their turns and then immediately forget it when it comes to their turn.
Damn straight happens every time.
Every time.
Amen.
Yep.
Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing.
But I'm going
say that
to...
now.
Flames dance and flicker. Silver wind gasps in the night. Snuffing out its light. I cast pyrotechnics on the furthest lantern here to cause it to erupt in a 20-foot radius cloud of smoke.
Okay.
That's a different approach, but works.
Can you
Interesting.
ping the lantern that you're doing this to?
This one here.
That one? Okay. I'm gonna put my little raven here.
Ha!
Hey, how you doing? I'm Styx the Crow.
God fucking
Oh,
damn it,
Jesus.
Nice rhyme there.
I'm not entirely sure why I'm a crow suddenly. I was a goblin at one point in my life. I'm not sure what happened. I'm just assuming bad things and bad decisions.
I
Karma, bitch.
polymorphed him into it because I thought it would make him shut up.
Jokes on them, crows can talk.
They can mimic, it's not the same. But anyways,
Bitch, I'm the meta goblin. I do what the fuck I want.
Exactly.
Good boy, though. Damn.
okay. So what I am going to do now that that area is smoked up, I'm going to gamble and see if I can move ahead, continuing to snake. And then, wait, was I right here before?
Yes.
Okay, so I cannot get there, so I'm pretty much just going to come here and try to get as close to the base of the smoke cloud as possible.
Okay. Kimiko.
Okay. Well, let's try this first. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, lost. Go from the shade of this tree all the way over to the shade of this tree over here,
Okay.
and wait to see if I see anything else. Looking over in this general direction, here, dark vision, looking around.
I mean, you see what you see.
And trying to fan the smoke away from me, so hold any bonus action unless I see something.
Okay. Hanzo.
Okay. Well, I'm sticking to the tree line for certain.
Don't you two have the same power? Oh, that's right. You took a negative rogue.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, so satsuyo.
Get that far. And I'm gonna stay kind of like right on the edge of where the smoke is, but in the trees.
Okay.
And hold right there.
Alrighty. Mariyoshi.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just kind of staying along the trees. I want to keep stealthing, so I don't want to dash. But I'm going to take the dodge action just in case.
Okay. Jinrai.
Yeah. I'm, because of my racial abilities, I'm gonna go invisible.
Nice.
And, I am going to move.
The only other person he could have seen. Fuck.
Yeah, that's exactly it. She knows she sucks at this thing. So, yeah, she's invisible. She casts invisibility once a day.
Mhm.
And that is all I can do.
That's pretty nice.
Aru. Feel a burning sensation in your chest. Also a piercing sensation.
Yeah, he's gonna grab the arrow and jank it out. Bonus action, blades on. Action,
Alright.
haste.
Nice.
You son of a bitch.
Now you're unhittable.
Not exactly what I was thinking, but
Yum.
I am fast as fuck. So 80 movement.
Yeah.
Good lord.
I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna fly. So 20 feet up, something, avoid trip parts and shit.
Just in case.
Into that lamp. Yeah, let me see if I can see them, son of a bitch.
Well, do you see him?
I do not. I can dash though. Is it worth it?
I mean, the fact that he's got a super duper longbow of 800 feet means he's like way the fuck back there.
Okay. Haste action dash. Let's do this. Let's go 30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello there.
You found him.
I still have 40 feet, so yeah, I'm gonna get to his face and just say, "Stop that!"
Stop it!
You knock your shit off right the fuck now. I do
Nice
not.
touch, by the way, Javi.
I do not appreciate your shenanigans and bullshit.
Nice catch, by the way, making Haru emit light.
Oh god.
Yeah, I noticed. That was my action, bonus action, everything. I cannot do anything else.
Okay. Tori.
Well, another thing I probably should have talked to you prior about, because I just realized there isn't a fox in 5E apparently.
There it is.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
There
Yeah.
is.
Icewind Dale.
Where is it?
It's, yeah,
Icewind Dale.
it's in the Icewind Dale module, which I don't have because it's a module, not a source book.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Does someone have a link to that, or
5e tools will have it. I can hold that up here.
Are you asking because you're trying to think of what your movement speed is as a fox?
yes,
I think it's,
that is why.
I think it's 40 feet, I almost want to say.
I know.
Take a look.
I think it's 40 feet, yeah.
I know it has like a 5-foot burrow speed.
30-foot speed, 5-foot burrow with the regular fox. +5 to stealth, etc.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunate, but understandable.
There you go, Rose. There's a link to it.
Thank you.
I mean, just burrow your way there. His arrows can't reach you underground, right?
Oh boy, a 5-foot burrow speed.
I mean, it would
That'll
take a
get me
while, but yeah, he
here.
can't hit you underground.
That's true.
I mean, you only have 2 hit points too, so.
So is that
But
in
no,
addition to the 30 feet, or
that's
No, you can
no,
use
that's
one
what I
or the
thought.
other.
you can use one or the other.
Yep.
nah? Nah.
Foxes are.
I mean, you can use like 25 of your feet to get like almost where you want to go, and then burrow the last of the
Burrow.
5.
It's just to
Yeah,
hide. Be like,
yeah. I mean, it can be used in combination, but you can only use 5 feet of it to burrow. So.
Well. I guess I'll use my action to transform because there's not really any purpose for stealth at this point, at this juncture. That's my turn. But I can't see shit.
Okay. It's his turn now.
oh boy.
Oh, Tengu!
No.
Wait, you're not a Tengu. And that's it. Someone literally just needed to get close enough to him just so he can actually see them properly.
Oh fuck.
Thank
Haha,
God that-
160 feet. Yeah.
When the fuck could elves fly?
Ah, you are not that far off. Atengu taught me. Also, I'm here with a friend of yours. Do you remember a wood elf called Matayoshi by any chance?
Real thoughtful for a moment before he kind of nods it. Ah, yes. Yoshi. He was terrible student with bow.
You feel a shiver down your spine.
I cannot wait to tell him that.
I was
Oh,
so
gosh.
hoping for this moment. I can't tell you. I was hoping
here we
someone
go.
other than Matayoshi would reach him and just talk to him and mention Matayoshi so you can just go, oh, Yoshi.
Yeah, Harry's gonna basically yell, "It's okay. It's calm now." Fuck! Why everything's hitting me today?
Because I found how to get around your
Oh my
bullshit blade
God.
singing. I just
Yeah,
hit
by
you
surprise.
first. And I hit you like a truck. Oh, thank God none of that critted. I actually could have killed you. Well, knocked you out at least. Fuck.
Show me
Yes.
what a crit does.
You know what? I'm curious. Let's do that real quick. Let me just mark that
Show
down
me.
to 1. Make sure this is going to public.
Oh boy. Oh,
Holy
dear.
shit.
Okay, with the temporary hit points, no, I would have been gone down. Well, maybe
How
because
many times did he hit you though?
twice.
I thought he only hit you.
Once as a surprise, and then he missed one, and I shielded the other one. So yeah, twice. I mean, if you crit me twice, then yeah, fuck.
It's happened before.
Good point.
Oh God, but no. Now that thankfully someone stopped the hailfire of fiery death, everyone can approach.
Yeah, just
With
Superman
Yoshi?
fly straight to the. Oh,
Why is everyone just immediate reaction to my bullshit just to fly up to shit and go, "Hey, knock your shit off, bro"? Do not appreciate.
well, I'm trying a more diplomatic approach.
For once.
Insight check.
On the DM?
No, I mean,
Oh, jeez.
again, trying. Baby steps.
But as you all do approach him, he actually bows his head very low. My apologies. My eyesight has been fading as of late. I shoot at anything that moves.
I feel that you're messing with me.
No.
What? He hit you at what? Let's do that measurement real fucking quick. Yeah, like within the range of 150 feet.
Yeah.
Behind that tree, yes.
Sharpshooter's a bitch.
Mhm.
Oh god.
Okay,
Well,
Mateyoshi, I'll leave you this one too.
You're okay.
Nope.
He's not used to getting hit. It's a new
Sucks, don't
experience.
it? Sucks, don't it?
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah, that's why I
Sensei.
avoided.
Matayoshi, as you approach, he immediately perks up a little bit, approaches you, lifts 2 fingers, and thwacks you on the forehead. I have trained you better than that. Do not approach high elevation when being rained fire upon if obvious evidence is of sniper.
Yeah, Mateyoshi,
Reminds
what were
me.
you thinking?
He reminds me of the Grandmaster.
I am old, damn it, I am allowed.
And now
hi,
he
here we
reminds
go.
me of an owl.
And there's Morty.
Damn it,
There's
Maury.
Morty.
Who the fuck is Mori?
Evidently your grandfather, I guess.
My
Mori is
grandfather died
another
in homelands.
Sensei. Another Sensei. So, ow, what brings you here? I assume part of the invasion that's going on, yes? Courtesy of a goblin.
I want you to know,
This was the cult town.
as you say this, he stares you dead in the fucking eye, doesn't even freaking blink, as he just raises a hand, thwacks you upside the head again, and then
Ow.
gesticulates down the fucking road to the bodies you definitely passed on your way here.
Ow! Knock that off! Been over 100 years since I had that happen.
Apparently you need 100 more.
Apparently.
God damn it, Yoshi.
Okay, this was worth it.
Don't make me have to get another bullet out of you.
A bullet? No, but an arrow? Maybe.
Come here.
No. You just keep doing your thing.
Come here.
I swear.
Yoshi, as you actually try to walk away, you just feel a hand grasp you by your armor and tug you back.
Nope.
Ow.
You do not walk away from elders as they speak to you. You've forgotten proper respect.
I love this.
Oh god.
I've been with Mori way too much. He just doesn't give a shit.
No, he doesn't. Now, tell me, Yoshi, the fuck are you doing here?
Trade has been cut off with the islands, and we're sent to investigate. Got unset by. What were they called? Komori? Nomibozu?
Bozu.
Yes, the Yumibozu. Yokai that you do not mess with.
Yeah, those. They kind of wrecked our ship, and we washed up on shore.
Yokai.
We cannot contact the islands, and possibly investigating now this on yet another invasionary force.
At that, he just smacks you upside the head again, Yoshi. Remember teachings. History. Always doomed to repeat.
Yeah, I am well aware.
This was before the rest of that proverb was made where history is doomed to repeat itself if you refuse to learn from it. Also, I love the fact I get to pick on tragedy.
Yeah. I'll remember this.
I know you will. Don't worry.
What do you?
I
what
got
are you gonna
worse
do?
than fucking Sniper Sensei to fuck with you this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Come.
I got
Is
worse.
it me or we lost a party member?
I don't know.
I
Oh
don't
yeah, where's the
think so.
fox?
Actually, we lost 2 of them.
You did?
They're down.
Where did the fox go?
Yeah, we're missing the tiefling and the fox.
They'll never find your body.
Oh yeah, the tiefling's invisible. I forgot.
The tiefling's invisible, yeah.
Oh,
Up
thank
the
you.
mountain. May I go
At
get
least
to that one part?
This is enough to avoid the distraction. Oh, there is her. I'm just missing the tiefling now. She'll be fine.
Drop invisibility. I'm right here. Been here the entire time.
She really
Oh.
has.
Mori, who could easily see through your shenanigans and bullshit because he still has blind sight. God damn it.
Yes, yes, he does. Yes.
Since when I'm the blind one, you're the one who sees? I don't like this.
Hey, in the eyes of the blind,
I
the
like
one-eyed
it.
man is king. And he has both his eyes now. You have come to investigate happenings of the island, investigate invasion with... And he slowly turns to the rest of the party. And then turns back to Matayoshi.
Here it comes.
You have proper explanation, I expect.
Oh boy, where to even begin?
Beginning.
Meet the shinobi who do not shinobi.
I am not
Well, it would-
shinobi.
It would assist if, you and Shinrai and Haru didn't incessantly proclaim our status everywhere and to everyone.
I trust him.
He just stares at you, Matayoshi, for a moment before slowly turning to Haru. And that one is shinobi?
You wouldn't believe me if I said yes, so.
You're not wrong.
What? Hey, I was doing a great job stealthing, thank you very much.
Let's go.
Ah, well. I wasn't dressed for the occasion, sorry. This is casual clothing.
He takes after the Tengu.
Tengu are a myth.
You mean like Kitsune? And he just puts a thumb over his shoulder as he points towards Tori.
The yokai were not myth. So.
He takes a sigh at that. Honestly, okay, then Tori just transforms into a fucking fox and suddenly his sigh just gets caught in his mouth. I need a drink.
I'm just gonna slowly,
Yes,
but
okay.
there's a grin on Matiyoshi's face as he turns right to Haru.
I also need a drink. Also, don't worry, he took care of the wounds. Fuck off.
Look,
Now, I
you have
cannot-
sake, I want some.
Yeah, I cannot wait out the stories we're gonna get when he's drunk.
I don't have much left. I have been rationing.
Yeah, well, apparently the boy who stabbed the Tengu here has sake on him and is holding out.
He stops at mid-pour of his cup at that and slowly turns again. Fucking what?
He said he
I-
stabbed the Tengu.
You need to stop saying that to everybody.
What? It's a fun story. It's a great story.
Yeah, but people keep looking at me like that.
It is.
And this is exactly how it's so easy to track you.
Yes.
It wasn't me who said it.
He watches he actually, is just staring at Haru, looks at the fox, looks at Harugan, looks at the carafe of sake in his hand, sets it down, and grabs a bigger jug. I need more.
Hi.
Shut up.
Yes, he is.
But no, he pours himself, sits down at his little cooking pit here, setting his massive fucking Yumi to the side. Like, this thing is huge.
I mean, I have only a few sake, but this is a good occasion, I guess.
Goblins invade what I have called home. Yokai are real. And I'm sitting across from a man that supposedly stabbed Dai Tengu.
It was a test.
One that
Sort
does
of.
it, and yes, he did.
I don't have enough sake.
I know the feeling.
I have no sake and I want some, so
Here, I'll share mine. It's not much, but whatever.
He does offer what he does have, though, to you all.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely will take that.
Would anyone care for an apple? I still have a few.
Yeah, I'll take one.
dog.
I
Just
wonder
need
if I
to
can
see
make
that.
sake. I wonder if I can make sake out of apples.
You probably could.
Probably an apple flavored one somewhere.
I'll take anything that is not a sparrow or a hawk. I've been up here for 3 weeks.
In that case... No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. Give him one of the bushels of apples that Matsuyoshi and I collected for apple seeds.
He gladly fucking just takes it and just immediately mouths down on the fucking thing. He looks like he hasn't been eating well for a bit. Again, apologies. My eyesight in recent years has been fading. Can still see vast distances, but only can make out colors and blurs.
Is that why you've been remaining up here?
I am retired. I'm allowed. I simply train new age of samurai the ways of the bow. And pray to the gods. And he stares at Yoshi as he says this, that they will be good students.
I assume you know about the state of the samurai on Zaratan, though.
What samurai?
Exactly.
Foolhardy should have had archers all among the rock faces. Whoosh!
Believe that the sword is better than the bow.
I'm not gonna argue that.
Considering you got hit with one, I wouldn't either.
I would too.
Yeah.
And they hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of get why the goblins were able to get up here.
I mean, it's not that hard. You just have to rush really fast.
Not everyone was trained by Tengo.
He takes a drink.
I could have run.
So,
So,
this is all Matayoshi brings. Shinobi and not shinobi in small number.
A small group can get more done than a large army, you may find.
And you plan on using these small forces to retake the entire island?
I believe it was a force this size who took out Obunaga, according to rumor. So, why not?
Nobunaga is dead.
Yes.
According to the legends, a spirit of Nakano ended his life.
I'm just saying,
And there was
get used to this conversation because, yeah, again, no one fucking knows.
No one knows.
But then again, there was an army fighting outside, so
Distraction?
necessary one.
Oh,
God damn it.
we seek to also recruit aid that here we cannot not exactly send those back home. Not with the Umibozu guarding the waterways, and unfortunately our methods of contact are not available through
Yeah,
magic.
about that.
So, I seek your aid, Master. Helping us retake the island.
And then finding a way to get past those ghastly Ubi Bozo out in the ocean.
Umibozu is an old legend.
Well, they're alive and well in the ocean, at least 3 of them.
Due to the mistreatment of the priests, which is a reason that we need to get north.
Also, we've heard that the goblins are taking vast amounts of the dead, but we do not know for what purpose.
Yoshi, you watch as Ishikawa here fills 2 cups, takes both in his hands, approaches you, and holds one out to you.
Take it in turn.
I will grant you aid in request of a favor.
Hmm?
That be Master.
One of my... And he kind of just stares you down, Matayoshi. Best students has gone missing shortly after invasion. I want to find her.
Alright, any knowledge on directions, on description? So we know who we're looking for.
Her name is Tomoe. She's a human. Astoundingly skilled. Oh, Yoshi, you find that a little odd, though. Because one of the prerequisites, so to speak, for those to actually enter the training of dear Sensei Ishikawa here is that they be born of elven lineage.
That's... And human, you said. I thought you only took on elves.
Tomoe is
Understandable.
a special case.
I will have to see that skill in person then. But if she was trained by you, I have no doubt that even for humans, they can surpass elves in accuracy.
Okay, let's not go that far.
Yeah, I was about to say, Ishikawa actually raises a brow at that one.
Sorry, old habits died hard when I have sake.
At least all my students are failures.
How badly did you fail?
Yes, please tell us.
I put down the bow.
Ah, that might explain it. I, for one, wouldn't mind being trained by this fine sensei when time permits.
I know of one back on the island that would benefit a lot from your training. Tabaxi.
That too.
I wonder, are those also legends?
No, he scowls when Mariyoshi mentions Tabaxi.
Here we go.
I will not train furry thieves and steal as a life the ways of my bow.
Shame. She had good talent.
A thief is still a thief.
Okay, if you don't mind asking, how is it that you can see that far? Is that something that natural to you? Is that special training that you give?
He slowly turns and looks at you. No. You were close enough to the lanterns.
Weren't they off?
Not the one
Not
you're
all
running
of them.
past.
No. Okay, if you don't mind me asking, what happened to these students of yours? We kind of need clues to find her.
It is shameful subject. One I prefer not telling. Just know she will stand out when you find her. And when you find her, I wish to know.
Just to know what, so.
Her location.
Better go.
So, you plan on just taking on the estates by yourselves?
We met up with another group that could help us out. Those who have formerly voted.
Ah. The Vile Hands. Yes, the Vile Hands came to this island months ago. Never stating their purpose, their reasons.
We might have a theory on that one, but I don't know how correct it would be. But they seem to want to be rid of these raiding forces as much as anybody else, so they are offering to join in the getting rid of.
Then what do you need of me?
This time they Mariyoshi.
Again, we ask your aid, but with your skill of the bow, you can easily pick off some gods of any stragglers of this force, then
Maybe we should explain the plan first. That way he's up to speed.
Yeah, he has asked about what the hell your guys' plan is twice now. And so far, no one's really told him that there is a plan.
I'm mostly just trying to give Matsuyoshi the spotlight. So I'm
Yep.
not.
no,
talking
you're the talker here. You're the ones
but-
with all the plans.
I've been talking a little too much, but
You're the
Or is
bard.
Yeah, right.
Bard.
Or if he
Yeah.
does that, or if him himself does not wish to go, at least what those of us who might have a bow to be trained by him a couple of skills, so we might have a slight advantage.
you think a few days is enough to learn the bow, Morimoto? How long did it take you to learn to use your fists the way you do?
My uncle was surprised that it only took me a month.
You just watch Ishikawa just kind of gestures towards Matayoshi. That one took 5 years.
Some of us are fast learners, and of course, females mature a lot more faster than males.
The bow isn't about maturity or natural talent so much as the proper training, I think.
When I
At least the
meant
few
that-
times I've tried to pull back a bow, well, the Grandmaster said it required a special muscle that I may have pulled my first couple of attempts when he forced me to try to use one.
He always told me something about patience, but I don't remember what it was.
That's what I was talking about. When I say the females mature faster than males, it's not just in the mentality of general being, it's discipline of learning. We would tend to listen more than the males. Because we are mostly more mature.
Regardless, this topic is pointless. You wanted a breakdown of what we are plotting so far, yes, Ishikawa?
Eh?
Primary idea so far, we get a small group to infiltrate the estate proper under the guise of being dead bodies. There's a delivery every few days that's brought in for some unknown purpose. While the bodies are being transported, a group of shinobi will infiltrate and take out key leaders, so that way when the panic actually happens, the enemy forces will be in a state of disarray. I imagine that there is going to be some kind of alarm or sentry, and we are going to need a keen eye for that. Your bow would be most invaluable for taking out the targets that we cannot swiftly reach.
Really nods at that. And he sets his drink to the side and goes and rummages through some of the things on the corner here. We're producing a bolt of bright red cloth and begins tearing out ribbons of it. And then hands the ripped mess. Well, Hanzo's closest, probably just hands it off to Hanzo.
He'll take it.
Make sure they're wearing one of those then.
Alrighty. Will do.
Kumori
Yeah.
will just slowly just get a wide grin. Bright red, yes? And just looks towards Haru.
Usually it's not a problem. I'm not used to dealing with Hawkeye over here.
Hawkeye with astigmatism, no less, which is even more fun to fuck with.
Isn't it?
Oh god.
It's more dangerous.
Well, yeah, that's one of the reasons why people were having trouble actually meeting with Ishikawa. Because he was just shooting at anything that moved. Go figure.
I was gonna ask, how exactly are you training people if you kill everybody that meets? But I don't say that.
Well, he was training people before the invasion.
Yeah, I know everybody's dead now.
Yeah, everyone's basically fucking dead. Very well, I will lend my support. Hey. I know a spot not far from the estates I could make camp on, well out of their sight, but still well within mine. I'm assuming that I will obviously see an attack happening, eh?
Okay, with
I
our
imagine
track
it would
record,
be-
yes. Okay, with our track record, yes.
Additionally, I imagine you'll hear it, Ishikawa. The sound of those matchlocks are quite pronounced.
He just kind of gauges you for a moment, Komori. Ah. Were you the cause of that the other day?
I'll probably just smile, but not say anything. Though, a slight look towards Haru, just a little in turn before forcing myself to not.
Also looks towards Hanzo.
he just
And
stands there.
then Shinrai.
Yeah, I look at Shinrai.
I just look at Morimoto. Anyways, but this tomfuckery aside,
What I do?
you mean other than run up to a guy with a whip?
Hey.
Anyways, but all this out of character joking aside,
Out of character.
Paul,
Who said that again? I did.
do you have a swifter way to exchange correspondence, Master Ishikawa? It would be inconvenient if we sent a messenger only for him to be... And
Nick.
just looks towards the arrows.
Oh boy.
He just looks at you for a moment and looks back at the ripped bolts of red cloth in Hanzo's grip. Just looks back to you. Like, really?
Well, how many rip cloths do we have?
I mean, he gave you basically enough for way too many people.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
He
We
took
can
a
make
literal
more.
bolt.
It's a shit ton.
Yeah, he took a literal bolt of red cloth and just started tearing it apart. Eventually just saying fucking handing the bolt entirety over.
Like, 1, 2, 3. Fuck it.
Like I
Gotcha.
said,
For
shit ton,
some
guys.
reason, I was only thinking that he gave us 3 bolts.
No.
Hanzo's gonna hold it up and say 3 bolts. I think it's way more than that.
I mean, it's one entirely wrapped bolt of cloth, which he started shredding into before realizing this is a dumb idea.
Oh, okay. Alright. Then, in exchange for your assistance, I imagine finding this Tomoe will be a simple matter, especially considering you say she stands out, and that is the only hint we need.
Just casts an eye at Haru, who's still nursing arrow wounds. Then looks back at you. Nods.
I feel attacked for some reason.
I'll hit you twice.
No, 3 times today.
Okay, I hit you 3 times today. Oh well. I'm just proving a point. I don't need to use frickin' saves against blade singers. I just hit them.
Fair.
In that case, we are in business. One last question for you, Master Ishikawa. Didn't happen to run into a shinobi, perhaps elven male?
He thinks for a moment, then just shakes his head. No. Only shinobi I'm aware of are the Vile Hands.
Well, it was worth a shot either way. Thank you for your time. And for your bow.
Just kind of smiles and leisurely pats the fucking stupidly large Yumi bow. An old friend in trying times.
What is the draw weight on that thing?
Too much.
I'm about to say, you want to know the actual number? I give you a hint, 800 feet.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, God.
And as Haru has personally seen, accurately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm training that muscle specifically for that. Because archery, it's not that simple. It really is not.
No, it's
No.
really freaking not.
Yeah, it's not.
It requires way too many muscle groups to actually function appropriately. Thank you, YMCA.
I'll take a punch from Discord.
Then, shall we retire and report to Commander Jinsuke?
Yeah, he probably thinks we're dead by now, so we need to do that quick. I love that cartoon. Let's go back to camp so I can rest once again.
Okay.
Well,
Gives me a quick moment to actually set up something since you all decided to go back to the camp. The joys of this is that I'm not entirely sure what direction you guys will go, what path you'll take, what town you'll visit. So a lot of this I get to kind of fix on the goddamn fly, because fuck my life.
Indeed. But while we're traveling back, or actually no, out of character, I want to say, sorry, I didn't realize that you guys wanted me to do the talking, but I was just like, this is Matsuyoshi's moment. I feel like I should give it to him.
Out of character here. I struggle with put on the spot. Any help you can give me from a fellow player, please do.
I just didn't want to take over again.
You are fine.
You're the bard.
No, I'm more.
Yep, technically the face of the party.
Well, at least not to Grandmaster Hanzo. For that, Yoru was the face.
Yeah, unfortunately,
True.
poor Yoru's not with us.
Poor Kimori. You're Grandmaster Hanzo's failure.
I'm Yoshi too. Which is funny that I'm the actual Yoshi of this group.
Not anymore.
God.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Nope, now the Yoshi is the Yoshi of the group.
Yoshi is Yoshi.
Everybody gets to be
Yes,
Yoshi
Yoshi.
once in a while.
God damn it, Yoshi.
But while traveling back, we have a Master Archer, a handful of Ronin, and 4 Shinobi that have a penchant for matchlocks.
Yeah.
What do you rate our chances if we are to take this estate? Obviously, we'd need to see the estate first.
And given what I've seen you well do, I'd say any chances that anyone else could calculate is underestimating at best.
I think if the plan goes as we are planning, we have a pretty good chance.
It never goes
How
as
often?
planned.
I was about to say, how often have I seen a plan go according to plan?
Once.
I think once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fight with, Oda Nobunaga. That went great. Until it didn't.
I had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, once.
You can predict Oda Nobunaga. You can predict his consorts. You can't predict Mama Naga just popping out of the fucking floor to fuck you guys.
Kind of. I smell that was something's gonna happen. Grim is
So.
not that nice.
You're not wrong.
True.
I don't know what, but something's gonna happen.
There's always a potential for something to go wrong.
But back in it,
Back in it,
always
indeed.
the potential. And Frankly, I'm a little disturbed. We've been here for not 2 days, and already we're the ones that are deciding the fate of everyone here.
Considering we really can't seek out any others.
There is the Kenshin Shinobi, and those to the north, but that would take a while. And I don't think anyone here would stand for abandoning the village. That no doubt is going to see retaliation for the non-appearance of those scouts.
Is it me or this camp seems awfully quiet?
Yeah. As you guys approach a path you now know into the camp proper, you notice there's quite a few less bodies here.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I can think of 2 reasons, and none of them are good.
I'd say look on the bright side, but...
Look on the bright side of life.
Why is that my call sign now?
As you approach, Jinsuke kind of looks up from tending the fire and roasting a pig, kind of nudges one of the other Ronin. Stay up. Fine. Damn it.
Where's
This
everyone
happens
else?
way too often.
The shinobi, that's my request. Searching for some of my other Ronin that have gone missing.
Missing? Oh no.
Anything we can do to assist? After all, we did manage to speak to Master Ishikawa, who's very graciously offered to lend his bow to our cause, if I might add.
With a small price, looks back at Haru.
Next time, you're going first.
Well, that's some good news at least. Boss I better than some I've been hearing. The goblins seem to have stopped moving.
You mean stopped moving?
They stopped sending out scouting parties.
Have they done that before? Do you know what it means?
No.
Do you think it means one of them didn't return?
One?
We only killed one scouting party.
That consisted of fucking what? 12 goblinoids?
Well, yeah,
least.
one party.
There was one really big one.
Okay, one group, right?
They still should have sent something out by now to find out what happened to their forces. Shinsuke, you said that they had the capacity for guerrilla tactics, particularly entailing magical means. Do you think that they have the ability to keep tabs on the island via scrying?
Not out of the realm of possibility, but I don't know what they're capable of beyond what I've heard of or what I've seen.
I'm pretty well. I think scrying doesn't work in this island.
At least
Well,
to
maybe
see
from the
into
outside.
this island. But on this island, while within it?
No one's really tried yet. Not that I
None
think
of us
any...
have the ability
yeah, none
to
of you have the
try it.
ability to, though.
I would need the component, but I can.
What's the component?
Oh, it's an expensive.
It's an expensive mirror, I think.
Going down to scrying right now. List. A focus worth at least 1,000 gold, such as a crystal ball, silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You need 1,000 gold.
Now the question
Okay.
is, do you bring that to Jinsuke's attention?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the head village, you could probably find something like that.
Interesting.
Head village. How far away from here is that exactly?
Let me double check that. He would tell you it's essentially smack dab in the middle of the southern part of the island, roughly 28 miles from your current position. The estate where the guy currently keeping track of this part of the island is about 14 miles from you. But he will make note that it is honestly probably the best place to look that's close, as they have practically everything there. It's essentially a small-scale city there. Complete with a fantastic hot spring.
Still think we should take care of the estate first, don't you think? Also, those shinobi that are looking for your men, when can we expect them to return?
Kind of just shrugs at you. Usually don't take more than a day or two at most. I asked them to scout out the docks, Inosuke village, and a smaller village that we've come to call Sakura Alley.
Okay. Should we just wait for them to return, or should we do something about that?
I mean, honestly, I would have asked it of you, but you seemed a little preoccupied as it was.
Didn't I hear something about that fishing... No, not the fishing village, the port before?
I was basically overrun with goblins, and they were basically holding a very tight control over it, because it's like the one primary dock on this side of the island.
Yeah.
Like, if anyone's gonna get the opportunity to fucking leave the island, they want first dibs. Where's Hanzo? There's Hanzo.
I'm there, but it's being fucky again.
If you see Hanzo, he's not doing his job right.
True.
Oh god, there it goes. Slow as balls.
I mean, we could go look and help find them, but I don't want to put us up for something that no one's agreeable to.
Didn't I put us up to find this Tomoe character?
Tomoe?
Oh, you've heard of her?
No, who the hell is Tomoe?
One of my fellow, I guess you could say,
Students.
students of the same master. The archer we just went to go meet.
Curious.
Human woman and a skilled archer from what I've... Well, he didn't tell us much.
Just that we would know her when we saw her.
Or when she saw us.
Mm-hmm.
How are those arrow ruins, Haru?
I'm gonna laugh when he thunderbolts your hide.
But no, Jinsuke would actually kind of turn to the Ronin at his side. Nacha trained by Ishikawa. Did you not see a woman wearing a kitsune mask? That seemed to us like she could see for miles. Aye? Huh. I mean, unlikely it'd be the same woman, but
Still a potential lead. Where'd you last see this woman?
Last we heard, she was heading north.
Everything
North.
once again leads north.
Yeah, it's almost like the entire island, and most of it is just north.
True.
No.
If I recall, Master said he wouldn't help us until we knew of her location.
Well, no, specifically he said he was more than happy to help you, but as a favor, if you find mention of Tomoe, tell him what her location is.
Mm-hmm.
Is this enough, or we need to a better pinpoint location?
I mean, do you know exactly where she is?
North? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, north. You know, just north, the island of North.
Wow, I can find her now.
Thank
I
you
know, right?
so
Simple.
much.
Sensei, Sniper Sensei, you should call her, just turns his head, is like, oh, there she is.
I do think we should, after I rest a bit, maybe look for those shinobi. I don't want to lose more forces than we need to in case something bad happens.
Indeed. And while we're at it, we can... Wait,
We
so
can?
the location that we were supposed to find the Vile Hands, or where you said that the Vile Hands were last sent.
Here. Pull up this map
Okay,
again.
thank you.
Specifically, he states, if I can get my damn cursor to work, that city. Or rather, head village.
Yeah, that's Head Village. And Sakura Alley is...
Basically, these two is what is they call Sakura Alley. It's two separate villages, but they're so intermingled together they kind of just coexist at this point.
And did we get a beat on where they get most of their food from? The majority?
Well, you saw him taking food from here, so you definitely know that's probably one spot. God knows how much this has stored up and that has stored up.
Okay.
So what? Short rest and then head out, or should we just head in the morning since it's nighttime, if I recall correctly?
It is nighttime.
Overnight rest and then leave in the morning.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm just waiting for the gunfire.
Oh, speaking of that, hey Hanzo,
Yes,
remember that book I mentioned earlier sticking out of one of the pockets of the
I
hands?
do, and he's been eyeing that.
You see something similar because your bullshit passive perception tucked under that log.
It must be Yoshi's.
Hidden Yoshi. Ah, curious. What the hell is that?
Well, how curious are you?
Very curious at this point.
Willpower save. Oh, sorry.
Willpower is like really not there telling me to go check. Let's kind of go over there.
Duh, you know you want to.
I do want to.
You know, it's funny because given where you guys are, I'm pretty sure Ishikawa could just shoot you in the ass right now. If I need more of a DM spur of, please, check that the fuck out. How heavy-handed can I get?
Well, considering one of our characters is a
Just take the
beacon.
bait.
Just like staring at this log. Wondering what the hell I'm looking at.
You're looking at a log.
It's log. God, fucking Ren and Stimpy. Jesus. What's so special about it? What I know what's special about it.
For one thing, well, I guess it's less of a book and more so a kind of wooden case Made from a dark wood that, honestly, Matayoshi probably wouldn't even know what the hell it is. And written kind of hastily, or rather carved on the front of it. Written in Goblin, no less, strangely enough.
Which I'd be able to read.
Gift from below is what it says.
Gift from below. Very curious. I am, like, tempted to pick this thing up.
Suggestion. Do
Pick
it.
it up.
I think I'm going to. It might bite me later, but okay.
Do you open it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, make me a constitution saving. I'm fucking kidding.
First.
Jesus Christ, though, my god, to get some of you to pick up a thing, though, is so much tooth pulling for me. But no.
Hold on a second. Waiting on the sheet to load. Fuck you, computer.
What are you talking about, Grim? I
Okay.
take everything you put inside.
There we go.
I got
Stab
stunned.
the Daitengu. I'll stab the Daitengu.
Yeah, you want me to start the thing or I stab it? You want me to ring the bell or ring the bell?
Oh,
I still can't believe you actually rung the fucking bell, though.
Yeah.
You're in the
I mean,
Underdark.
no,
You don't
we
do
were
anything they
going
tell
to.
you to do.
Always
We were
done.
going to one way or the other, but it was just like I admire how you're like, what's the problem? Just picks up the bell, rings it.
And immediately discovers why that was a bad idea. But no. My dear Hanzo, as you kind of pluck this, honestly, no one's really paying attention to you as you do this. Because, frankly, they didn't even know it was there, probably. You open it up, you found an old leather-bound book, and inside, you find a text written in a very familiar form of goblin, one very specific to the Oda clan, used only by shinobi, as it's a language that, frankly, no one really thought actually existed, because goblins were more so hearsay and rumor, save for Oda, who is a little bit more knowledgeable at the time. And you see this, and everyone gets to see this, because god damn it, I worked hard on it.
Did you, Graham?
I don't know, you read it
Ooh.
and you tell me.
Ah,
A gift from the I can't read.
Remnants.
Thank
Can
you.
only be used by hands or specific.
awesome.
I had to be specific for this, because honestly, yeah, the class restrictions were going to be weird, and
Ooh,
Sherlock Holmes.
That's interesting.
very.
On Jutsu.
I can't believe it.
Vegeta, I can fly.
It's over 9,000. God. Oh my god. Interesting, nonetheless. Definitely taking that. Oh my goodness. It's
Okay.
all too familiar at this point.
They use the same kipu.
Yep.
Okay. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, basically you make a hasted version of yourself that only has one action, but is still a version of yourself and still uses your weapons and abilities and such.
It's a temporary doppelganger.
That is cool, nonetheless. Ooh.
For the love of God, when I start touching on backstories, please take the shit I honestly point out. It's worth it, I promise. And usually won't kill you.
Usually.
Sometimes it'll even save you from death,
Usually.
Kimiko.
That's saying it won't.
I get fucking mocked. Okay.
Okay, that was just fun, though. And honestly, that's just how Ichikawa was in my head, and you were a terrible student with a bow. Hence why I'd never see you use one.
I never really picked up one or got a chance to use one here.
Well, guess whose fault it is for Ishikawa being a jackass about it?
I enjoyed it.
God knows I did. I got the party Yoshi. Oh, the other party Yoshi. The other one being Komori for Hanzo. Grandmaster Hanzo.
Hey. And apparently, God, we're all Yoshi, because actually Haru is Yoshi, our Yoshi, according to the Vile Hands. Hanzo was kind of my Yoshi. I still remember that one day.
Don't worry, those are gonna be dead by tomorrow, probably.
Ma'am.
Oh my god.
Look, I
if
don't
I
want
was-
to be Yoshi. I'd rather be Toad. Okay.
Are you Yoshi from the
You're-
Kitsune clan?
Your
So you wanna
Tenko's
go
Yoshi. It's fine.
Redhead
Calling it.
boys.
The Tengu behead their Yoshis.
Oh,
It's
Uh,
That that almost happened only once. That's fine.
In fact, you had to rephrase that
That's hard.
twice.
Almost.
oh god.
But anyways, Kumori would explain the the red bolts of cloth to Jinsuke and pretty much give it to him, instructing them in the way that we're supposed to be using them. Probably would be helpful for us to put those on ourselves right now, wouldn't it? Or not right now.
I'm covered.
Got a point.
Yeah, it's kind of recommended. Not gonna lie. Be nice to not be shot in the ass by an asshole that can shoot you from 800 feet away.
Fair. I'll take my red bolt of cloth and
Yeah, Hanzo's gonna hand them out. I'll put one around my arm.
My waist. There's enough.
are we stealthing into battle? That's my question.
It can be arranged.
Okay, there's something I haven't understood about the plan. Are we going to be the dead guys, or are they going to be the dead guys? Who's gonna be dead?
I mean,
Please.
if we're doing this in the morning, I could prepare a spell that could make someone appear dead for about an hour.
No, I think the general idea is because since their stealth sucks, they were going to play the dead people, and we were going to be the invisible invaders.
I cannot turn invisible.
a brief summary. Essentially, right now, because I don't think we're going to pull this plan off on the next day, considering that we're missing several Ronin and Vile Hands. And additionally, we have no knowledge about the estate proper. Unless everyone wants to just run in with the forces that we currently have. But essentially, primary idea probably would be that the Ronin would pose as dead. We would take out the primary officer in command, or at least capture him, while the I keep wanting to call them Tachibana, which is wrong. While the Vile Hands take out officers, so to speak. And during all of that, essentially, obviously, we would have the sniper taking out the alarm system.
How are we getting in, though?
For Shinobi, for fuck's sake.
Grappling hook. I don't know.
No.
Basically,
Not
it boils
even as a
down to
last resort? No.
You can spider climb, for crying out loud. We have a fox that can burrow. I have Kama. We have giant fucking owls. Morimoto can run up walls. I think
Why
we're
would I
covered.
burrow when I could do literally anything else?
Haru, you can fly. Jesus.
I
We got
know,
a lot of
but
options for
all
infiltration.
of that requires a bit of stealth
Precision.
and knowing the place. So we should actually scout the place.
Yeah, which is why I
Eventually.
said we're not going to do this immediately the next day. That would be a stupid idea in every sense of the word.
So, who wants to see if Ninja and Ronin are alive?
Would be best to make sure our numbers are in order.
Indeed.
I'll go with.
Though, actually, I have to ask, Lady Tori, considering how you haven't shifted back into your other form, are you wanting me to tie the bolt of cloth on you?
I'm
Put it in
just
the
trying
tail.
to figure out if we're stealthing or not. because that's important.
Also, to be fair, Tori's a redhead.
True.
Built in
That-
red.
She kind of stands out.
And that's not taking her armor into consideration.
That one stands out as well.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
either way-
please, thank you. She's
Okay.
saying yes. Yeah.
Tie it around the
don't know.
tail.
I feel like that's a quick way to die.
What gives you that
I know.
impression?
Try it and see what happens.
Arat
Um,
really wants to have his soul taken, I guess. Sorry, my bad. Haru wants to have his soul taken, I guess.
Oh
I
boy.
really
No,
just
I'm
got
good.
my eyes back. I'm not in the mood to die again. Or not again. But...
You know, I forgot to bring that up to my master, that you were formerly blind.
Can we not spread that around? Anyways, I guess I'm just gonna tie a ribbon, just so that way it's in between the fox ears, I guess. Why not?
For me.
But so priority upon after this long rest and basically next session, right? Is ascertain what happened to the Ronin and the Vile Hands. That is our priority, right?
I mean, we don't know that something happened, but yeah, we need to make sure they're okay.
Might help. I mean, trying to get kind of a freedom fighter thing going with limited forces is usually a bad idea. So
I
yeah,
don't know
more
what you're
people
talking
would be helpful.
We also need to find out what exactly is going on with the scouts. Those aren't pulled for no reason.
Hmm. I mean, other than the ones we took out, I don't see any other thing that happened recently. But maybe something happened, we don't know. I mean, if they have less than 100 people, the ones we took out were a significant portion of them, so maybe they are worried about that.
I mean, when a 12-man goblin scouting party goes missing, people notice.
Yeah, just a tad.
But hey,
Good.
didn't really leave much of a trace to your knowledge, other than corpses. A lot of corpses.
No,
Many.
we definitely left a trace. We just didn't out ourselves as shinobi.
At least that time.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Come on, we are in island middle of nowhere. Some trace won't be that bad.
I mean, hell, no one here even
You
knows
say
what the
that.
no one here knows what the fuck was going on with Oda, the yokai, or anything. People are constantly just bewildered when you tell these tales. They're just like, and they sent you. Were you all they could send?
Yeah, and to be fair, we never even said where we were shinobi from.
We still are saying that we're shinobi.
I think that's a given, but no.
I mean, apparently
Really? This
the
group?
apparently the shinobi from Kenshin was announcing himself as a shinobi from Kenshin, though no one
Same
seems
for
to.
the Vile Hands.
Yeah. Well, the Vile Hands are kind of, at this point, more so a mercenary group than proper shinobi.
Yeah, who knows what's gonna happen today in the middle of the fight. Accident happened.
Still can't believe how long it took me to get Hanzo to take that fucking book. God damn it. Like, hey, here's obvious links to your backstory. Here's a thing they have. For the love of God, talk to them. You don't want to talk to them? Okay, I'll force feed this on you because I want you to have cool abilities like everyone else does.
Grim's like
Serious
hanging a cat toy over a cat's head, like, come get it!
And then the cat plays with the box and he knocks the toy, yes. That's us.
Thanks to technical difficulties.
Fair. I will grant that. Yeah.
So is it safe to say that the session is Are we done with the session for today? I'm actually confused.
I mean, we could be.
I mean, I would say we might want to because I know Rose has got to go get her brother soon.
Yeah, I need to warm up the car in like 4 minutes, and then I got head out in like another 10. So
Okay. Yeah, no problem. This is
Okay.
actually a really nice place to put a stop on
Can
things.
can we at least take a short rest?
I mean, you
Before I
can take a
forget.
walk.
I
you
thought
take-
we were
Long
taking
rest.
a long rest.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's
Yeah, I thought we went for a
perfect.
long rest. Yeah.
I mean,
Damn it.
you got shot by Sniper Sensei, bro. Yeah, you need a long rest after that wreck.
Fine.
Amada needs a long rest for all the severe burns that he did on him.
That was a lot of some vicious mockeries.
I'm surprised you didn't roll that.
I thought about it.
Alright,
the way,
temporary hit points go away.
Yep.
Have any of you played Mortal Kombat? Because I think Hanzo looks like one of the characters now. Monk
I have, but
as a clone.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Noob?
The
I
bot?
think it's is that the name? Noob, I think.
Yeah, Noob
What's it called?
Sabat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be the original Sub-Zero before, well, Scorpion literally ripped
Oh
out his
yeah,
skull and
yeah.
spine.
It's been so long, Jesus Christ.
Then he became
I'm-
Bihan, which is just
Knockoff Sub-Zero.
Yeah, just saying. Hanzo is starting to look like him.
Oh Jesus, God! Now I'm gonna be the knockoff.
That's alright. It's not like, you know, some Scorpion wannabe is gonna come by and rip your skull and spine out or anything. Now,
Also,
that said,
it's-
I'm not,
I mean,
I'm not gonna say that's
So-
out of the realm of possibility because in the other game is literally a Scorpion knockoff.
So we have anime harem protagonist,
God.
classic shonen protagonist.
I'd appreciate if you not
Oh.
describe Komori as a harem protagonist.
Oh, shonen.
Komori.
Oh, shonen.
Pokemon trainer, now a Mortal Kombat character.
Okay, to be
Eh.
fair, Hanzo was already from an anime.
It's true.
I think it's for Fairy Tail. I don't remember.
No, he's Hunter Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, Hunter
Hunter,
Yeah, right.
Hunter.
It's literally a 1-for-1
Figured.
character.
Yep.
Except the one in Hunter Hunter is a lot more friendly and more likely to break your arm while smiling at you.
That's the point. It is very fucking hot-headed, so.
Hence why the Oda Shinobi decided upon seeing a shuriken thrown in their direction, said, fucking open fire.
Why no one understand the meaning of that? Next time I'm gonna hit them. Fuck
Because
them.
they're headstrong and hot-headed. It's almost as if I took
Yeah.
Hanzo's character
Yes.
trait and just made a clan out of it.
By the way,
All right.
Hmm?
Oh,
no,
sorry.
go ahead.
I'm just
Go
was
ahead,
gonna
Miley.
say I'm gonna I'm gonna head out so I can get ready and warm up the car because snow. Yay.
No problem.
Oh,
Ew.
Yeah.
And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. As usual, I hope you all enjoyed. If you all did enjoy, great way to show that support as always by liking the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course sharing it with your friends. My apologies, this session didn't go as long as it usually does. It could have gone longer, but given time restraints and we kind of screwed around a bit in the intro, yeah, we were kind of strapped for time. But once again, thank you all for watching. And as usual, cheers to those that love us, the losers that lost us, and as always, the lucky sons of bitches that get to meet us. And we will catch you all in the next video. See you then.